Hi everyone, good afternoon, good evening, whichever, it's noon everywhere, wherever you're watching us from. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you for joining in again one more time. My name is Victor King, and we consistently make effort to bring positive vibe and then put an end to negativity in our society. And we will do nothing less of that. Thank you for joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want us, each and every one of you, to do me a favor. I want you to please, two things I want us to do today. Share. I notice that so many of us, are always watching, we're part of all of the shows, but you have not liked the page itself. Maybe after now, I need you to please like that page, Victor King Ministry. It's very important to us. It helps us, reach more people. If you like it, all your friends who are on your list would definitely have suggestions and invite for them to like. That's how we grow. And then just click the share button and share this excitement with a friend, and then that's it, and then we can start. Please just share around, invite somebody that we invite somebody that we invite somebody, and then we can, it's promising to, we're going to have a good time today. Volume, can you hear me please? I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Let me see each mic. I think I'm on the highest volume if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Can you hear me? I'm still trying to make sure I can shout the way you people shout, but it might be, people in my group are I know so many people have issues with hearing me, but I'm trying to make sure that I can be audible enough. Now, is the volume fine? Please just give me a response. Just give me a response. Okay, they said the volume is good. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Let me just put something on the background to just keep rolling. Yeah. Anything whatsoever. So, if the volume is good, then we are good. We're good to go. Now, thank you all for joining in, and I think the last time I was here was last week, Monday. Newsflash. I have a job that I do that pay my bills. So I know so many people say, "Oh, you don't come out too often. It's been a while that you come out. Yes, when are you coming out next?" As much as I want to be out, as much as I want to, step out on this platform and bring us things that are impactful, educational, that are, substance that we can really get something from, I have a job that I do. Only a jobless entity will be jumping in on Facebook every 4 hours. If you have something substantial, even if it's not a job, a business, an engagement, even family values, something to engage you, I don't think any right-thinking person will have to spend their entire life sitting on Facebook. Secondly, absence produce quality and value. If I keep coming every day and keep saying stuff, there's no way I will not say nonsense. And this is the problem of all of these people. There's no way I have to be showing up every day and talking. I will talk nonsense. So I'm sorry, you won't see me every day or twice a day or every other day. I only come out when there is something significant to talk about. Having said that, today is a special dedication to somebody that I have avoided addressing, with all rigor, not to have a personal vendetta with. somebody that of course, you all know that I've said, I'm not even talking about all of this Genesis saga again, and that's the first I need to make us clear today. Whatever I'm saying today or whatever I'm doing today has nothing to do with Genesis. Nothing to do with Genesis. It has nothing to do with you know, Genesis story or anything. This is a personal disgust, me versus MAUREEN BADEJO, and I'm made bold to say that lady disgusts me, and I can't help it. I've been seeing her passively. I've been seeing her stuff on YouTube for like 2 years now, and it begins to call for certain questions of what is the motive. Like you all know, I've always said it, I don't judge people, I judge motive. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you doing what you are doing? It becomes a question that resonates in my mind when I see people do funny stuff, when I see people go out of their way. It's a very pleasant thing to be a blogger, and then you have views, you have live audiences. I mean, I do the same thing, but it becomes a problem where you have a personal motive to damage. The essence of blogging itself is like a media, is to put out information that is useful to people. That is the essence. So when information becomes damaging and infuriating and inhuman, it brings you to certain questions of why are you doing what you are doing? Why did you invest so much energy into it? It has been a question in my mind. Kill me problem and people. Kill me problem. Now, I'm not talking of any other person. MAUREEN as a person is what I carefully begin to sit down and look. Like, this girl, is it just blogging, or does it have a personal issue? You see, the whole time I was addressing the whole Genesis saga, I barely talk about MAUREEN because I was trying to figure out. As a matter of fact, I've given her credit many times. Like I said, I prefer it than every other. I'm not saying he's doing the right thing, but I prefer it than every other person because she's consistent in doing what she's doing. And then I was like, look, this is not consistent. Today is your daddy, tomorrow is a rapist, and you know, shit like that pissed me off. But now it keeps going on, and this has something to do with Genesis. We see other people, other pastors, to the least expected. Now, the quality of a statement, the authentication of a statement is measured by the quality of the speaker. I've been an open book from the start. I tell my story myself with my mouth, so you can't rumor it. You cannot. And by the grace of God, I have pedigree to say whatever I need to say. When I covered the story of Bayo Gundipe, I covered it as somebody who was involved. I worked with him for over 7 years. And I took responsibility for all of those times and the actions. There's people who contacted me and said, oh, you led us to him, oh, we need you, we need him because of you and all of that. I stood in, and in fact, that was the reason why I have to be on it to like, oh, okay, this person is not what I said he was, and this is, and I prove it, and I step out of it. Bayo Gundipe today still have his own church, still have his own people, and I don't have a problem with him. We put awareness there. Anybody who choose to be gullible and still, I mean, they are not even gullible. Anybody who find him credible should stick with him. That's it. But you see, when wickedness becomes a lifestyle, when evil begins to prevail among humanity, it calls for certain questions. And I'm going to be going into so many of the stuff that I've seen with MAUREEN. I've seen so many stuff, and it bothers my heart. So, in quest for all of this, I began to get background information about her because I want to know the rationale behind the action. Why is she doing what she's doing? Because definitely this is not blogging. There is a personal interest. There is an energy. There is something. There's something. You can clearly see that this person is bitter. She's bitter, like she's very bitter. So I was interested in finding out, she has demonstrated some high level of insanity, some high level, some traits, real trait of depression, anger, strife, and it calls for a question. So we begin to find out. And that's what we want to talk about today. So sit back and relax, and let's dive into this. Where do I start from now? This guy, this lady, rather, Maureen, I saw her a couple of, I think about 2 years ago was the first time I noticed her. I noticed all these things she was doing. And I was wowed. Like, oh, who is this? And for crying out loud, we've seen so many criticism of pastors. I'm trying to look for something, that's where I'm going to start from. Trying to look for something. One of the things that really pissed me off. Now, she started then by, maybe she's been blogging before now, but she started, I noticed her when she covered the story of, what's the name of this guy? Samojo and Macaulay and the likes of them. Now, Samojo, for either directly or indirectly, and Macaulay, they are friends. And now, thereafter, since like last year, she landed on Genesis, either by relationship or by ministry connection. These two people to have relationship, like Macaulay, Samojo, Genesis. You can see that so you begin to see that our attack was tailored towards a particular line. Basbo, Samojo, Macaulay, and now it's Genesis. This is the background story. MAUREEN BADEJO was a side piece to Professor Samojo. That is not even a rumor. That is, everybody knows that. She had an intention when Samojo was having online, services online. There have been so many times of, acknowledgement of, oh, Sister Maureen, and all of those things. Penetrated into the man, they get involved. So she was a side chick to Samojo. Maybe with an expectation that Samojo would marry her. But obìnrin sọ̀wà ní olóhùn ògbélé ọkọ. Even wèrè tó jẹ́ wèrè gangan tó ti bugi jẹ́ kò lè rí Maureen kó lóun fi ṣèyàwó. I don't know how these people cannot process. I don't know how they cannot think through to feel like what they are doing will repel any good person from them. What they are doing will repel. They are doing more damage to themselves than they think they are doing to these people. Because for what is what? All the people that you are damaging, they are still doing well. Newsflash, Maureen, Sam Ojo is still doing very well. Macaulay is still doing very well. Now, there's another miscreant who has been on a rampage in attacking pastors like this. Now, this is my own interest. Whether I like it or not, I'm a believer. I love God personally, and I hate when... Now, I'm aware there are so many pastors. So just be pastor none anymore. I recall that now. On the internet. There's so many pastors who are satanic, who are demonic inclined. There are so many pastors who are not doing the right thing. There are so many pastors who are actually devils incarnate. But you see, you cannot use one against every other person. If somebody did what is unacceptable and against the precept of the scripture, yeah, I call so many pastors out. But I will not make careless statement to say all pastors are this. It is wrong. The same way, if you are in a Western world like this, and somebody say, "Oh, Nigerians are sneaky as fuck," you get offended. As a man, you get to meet people and talk to ladies, and they say, "Oh, you African? Oh, hell no. You Africans, all of you always have 10, 12 wives and all of that stuff." Oh, my volume is still testing microphone. Lord Shanumi. Can you hear me better now? Is it better? Is it better now? Now let me try and speak up a little bit. Now, so there's so many pastors who are doing the wrong thing. There's so many pastors who are not doing what is acceptable. There's so many pastors who are clearly devils incarnate. Is the volume better now? Emma, you know. But you can't judge everybody by one person's misbehavior. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. But, you know, this Maureen issue is a one that this is not even blogging. This is not calling pastors who are doing the wrong thing out. Now, on Maureen's issue, this is somebody who have not gotten over a pain in life, a failure in life. Clearly, Maureen is an epitome of a failed life. And I will go through her track from how she's beginning, and we will see the reason why she has become what she has become. Because she has become a social media nuisance now. How can someone like Maureen say somebody have no job? That's why they are criticizing her. I'm looking for that video. Okay, before I continue, let me say something to us real quick. I want to appreciate each and every one of you who have reached out to me this morning. It's really humbling. I really want to say thank you to all of you for your concern, your love, reaching out to me, you know, after receiving the news of the explosion in Baltimore. To the glory of God, I'm hale and hearty. I'm fine. Like, as a matter of fact, you guys made me know that there was an explosion. I wasn't aware. I wasn't watching the TV. I've been on my bed the entire time just ruminating. I found out when people started sending me messages about the explosions, my phone started beeping, and they're asking, "Are you safe? Are you safe? We just want to check on you. How are you doing? Did it get to you or did it not get to you?" That's when, until then, I now went online to check, like, Baltimore. In fact, the first person that called me was like, "No, it was my explosion." You know, I didn't know that something is going on right in my neighborhood. But again, like I said, from things like this, you know how well the little we do is appreciated by people. And I really want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you for your concerns. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your messages. By the grace of God, I am not affected by the explosion. It's not in anywhere close to me. And we just want to thank God for his safety. But thank you. I just need to pause and just say a big thank you to everybody who has reached out to me. Right. Back to the matter. So, Maureen was in a relationship, it wasn't even a secret affair. Was having a very open affair. I'm trying to look for something. You know, Soji did a show recently. Ologbogbo did a show and was saying something about Maureen. And Maureen came back the next day, did one embarrassing show, and in her defense, she said something. I wanted to play her defense. It's what she used to defend herself that I'm really interested in playing. Because I want to start from there. She really was saying bullshit. I wish I have it. I hope I save it somewhere. Okay. Now, so she was having an affair with this man with an expectation that maybe the man would marry her. Let's digress to her personal life a little bit. Maureen, will you ever ask yourself a question, wait, who is the husband? No, the man take a loss of husband. Who is the baby daddy? Who? Before you can come out and criticize people, make sure that your life is in order. Why is she mad? Like, she has made so many careless statements. I can't stand this lady. I don't come for people like this. I don't know what argument is going on. I see some people having an argument, but I don't think it's necessary. Just if you feel that the volume is not loud enough, you can tell me. I can still, maybe if I stand up, maybe people will hear me better. My voice is kind of big, so sometimes don't criticize. I've always said, let's not criticize people's opinion. Everybody has right to their opinion, and sometimes we just have to let people be wrong, even if they are wrong. Give them the opportunity to be wrong. I can't see the root of it, but I can see some argument back and forth. Please, it's really not necessary. We are different people, and you don't blame people for their actions when you don't know their reasons. Some people might be hearing audibly, and some people are really not hearing, you know. Now, clearly, this lady is devoid of relationship. First reason why she's coming on social media to make noise every day is because she's bored. Kòkò èèyàn kankan lẹ́yìn ejò, àìrọ́mọ lẹ́yìn ejò. Ṣé jíréjò tó rìn lẹ́yìn tọ́mọ ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé rí ni? Never had a husband, never had a home, never had a home. Who is the baby daddy? Why did the man left her? Leaving her now at the mercies of the government. Living and feeding on government assistance. And have the effrontery to come out to be criticizing people who are doing well in life. Listen to me, I have a personal principle. Either by hook or by crook, if you are doing well in life, I am your friend though. Bọ́ọ̀lù oṣogun owó ṣé títí ẹ bá bàjẹ́ last ṣé ó fẹ́ mú tèmi mọ́ ni? Kò kàn mí o. Boy, Yahoo boy, I see so many stupid stuff. The only reason why we don't have to criticize Hush Puppy is not because he's a Yahoo boy. My God, over familiar man, no. The only reason why, when he was apprehended, I'm like, good for him. And I didn't even criticize him. I never criticized him publicly. But I was like, oh, this asshole, good for him. The only reason why I would ever feel that kind of way with him was not because he's a Yahoo boy, not because he's making so much money. It's because he has been using his money and his wealth to intimidate people. He's a very rude guy, very rude guy. I don't know anybody that us people will say he has helped. And for me, you don't know, he's living a wasteful life. He's a negative influence in the society. Because you see, these are people who are breeding greed in the life of the youth. Showing affluence and luxury. You are living in Versace tour, traveling to Greece, traveling to everywhere in the world, every day of your life. Young people are seeing it and they begin to desire such affluence without having anything to do with their life. People want to go from 0 to point 10. You see the greed. Everybody now want to. That's why there's so much ritual killing in Nigeria. It's because of people like that. Unnecessary. There are other Yahoo boys that are richer than Hush Puppy Bao. But because he did not use the money to influence the life of people, don't push, don't promote the Tenny. I've forgotten the name of the guy now. The guy that is pushing Tenny. I want to buy Yahoo, but look at the way he invested in himself, invested in the life of somebody. This is a young lady who is doing well, invested in that, and the thing came back to yield the result now. Now he's making impact and influence. I don't care how you make your money. If you are making impact, I'm your friend. The consequences of whatever you have done that is wrong, we catch up with you, and it's not my business. It's not my business. People like e-money, I want to buy Yahoo, but they are impacting people, they are influencing people, they are sponsoring people. There are so many people who are, their career have taken a shape because of their involvement, because of their influence in them. And so us probably has just been the one intimidating people and coming to social media and curse people out. I remember a story of one lady who probably inboxed her and asked him for help, and he came out and said, "Look at this one, he's begging me for money," and he was cursing the girl and called her all sort of name. And I was like, no, this is bullshit. Dr. Dollar, thank you, Dr. Dollar. Dr. Dollar is using his money for, something good. So I don't give a shit about how you make your money. If your money is spent rightly, if you are making impact in the society, and if you are not using your position and your influence to intimidate those who don't have, I am your friend. I am your friend. Dr. Dollar Entertainment today, after pushing Tenny, started with Tenny, now is Joe Boy. And the two guys are doing very well. Tí o bá ṣe Yahoo mọ́lé ní nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ ti wà nílẹ̀ báyìí. Because those ones, they are busy artists. That's how it works. So when they called Hush Puppy, I was like, okay, well, good for him. Not because he did that, but because he has been a threat. The old argument between him and Timaya and all those madness is not good for the society. You are breeding greed. Greed. People becomes desirous to be that. And young people won't come to the show, won't come here with it. So, anybody that want to criticize somebody that is better than you, it is insanity that is worrying you. Ori buruku is when you are hating somebody who have what you never had, what you have struggled to have and you failed. Clearly failed. Clearly failed. You attempt to be general pastor's wife. You want to be Mommy Gio. You failed. If Sam Ojo had married Maureen Badejo, and she's now Mommy Gio, I'm very sure her ministry that she's doing now will not be calling out pastors. If it has worked out with Sam Ojo, Abba, before Sam Ojo, eba mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ àti Maureen pé ta náà bímọ fún. She has a trait of hymning pastors. The same pastors don't criticize the bullshit, criticize what they do one. Ẹ̀yin bí pé ta ni bàbá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Pastor náà ni. bó ṣe ń criticize àwọn kan tó bá ti gbé ó fẹ́ fọ́ wọn lẹ́nu tí ò gbà tí wọn ò fẹ́ wọ́n ti dọ̀tá ẹ̀. She came out with pain and anger because the relationship with Sam Ojo broke. Why did it break? Sam Ojo entrusted her in coordinating certain financial activity, in UK and the rest of Europe. And this woman squandered the money, like outrightly squandered it. Stole from the man, stole from the people. And when she was questioned, when African women want to say, kilo me, when side chick want to begin to take you for a ride, as if, because you are a pastor. Pastor is the most dangerous thing now. Pastor, me in Leshe pastor, in check me. She wants to be holding the man to ransom at that point. Knowing fully well that because you think Nico and Sherry's lover to read the jump back and soon, you now want to hold him to ransom. And of course, anybody that knows Sam Ojo very well knows that Sam Ojo is a zero tolerance, no chill pill. Sam Ojo lay there. She begins to humiliate the man, hold the man to ransom for no reason, wants to turn himself to Awarabi, say you talk to him, he did not do what you do, and then you would think you want to hold him to ransom. At the very way the man begins to feel like he wants to be enslaved, disengage with her, and then publicly call himself out. Publicly, okay, kilo tuku. This is what you want to be using as bait to indict me. And he told a couple of people that he was having an affair with her. Of course, out of pain, out of her anger, Ijade, till today, Maureen, because I know you are here, you will see. I personally send message to her to say, come and hear me. I went to her show, I made a comment there, I told her, I will answer you today. Maureen, till today, there is no account of the money she raised on behalf of Sam Ojo. There was a WhatsApp group that was created. There are people who are part of that WhatsApp group. I don't want to play voice tone of people. I don't really think that thing is right. I know I've done it a couple of times with the consent of whoever is talking, who will say, I want you to record me. But I will not play anybody's voice without consent. And for what it's all, because it's becoming a trend, and I that with all these bloggers, whether you give me a consent or not, I don't want to do it again. If I say anything, anybody say I lie, let him counter me, let us prove it. I don't have to go as far as bringing anybody's voice. Now, when fight broke out between the two of them, she started getting angry. Now, one of the frauds she did was she raised money for the church. She raised money for the church. They created a WhatsApp group, and people started donating. And they were donating this money. And till today, what is today's date? Today is 10. That money have no account. Sam Ojo never got it. The people never got a refund. Auntie Maureen, where is the money that you raised for Sam Ojo? Guess what her response was? She said it was her effort to raise the money. Okay. It was her effort to raise the money. In whose name? Why will anybody give you money? Who the hell are you? You are a bloody side chick that is messing with the pastor. At what point do you have such preeminence? Do you have such pedigree? Why were you not blogging before this season? That is the first question I want to ask Maureen. Koto di pe Dido wa ti Sam Ojo bosi mo, what were you doing? Koto di pe Sam Ojo emo, sure you don't have Facebook before then. Why were you not going live then? Why were you not attacking pastors then? Sister Maureen, Koto di pe oro wa ti Sam Ojo yiwo, oh man, the Antichrist báyìí. Soko Sam Ojo ló wá jà yín wèrè báyìí. Eh? At what point? When will you get over that pain? When will you get over that pain? Is what I don't get it. Because from that point, you went insane. Nobody knew. Not larger part of people listening to you and giving you credit, they are just making a fool of you. One very cool share sinning. Could any pay? Was there not Facebook then? Were you not having Facebook then? Were you not on Facebook then? How come this your ministry of Antichrist was not in place until your affair with Maureen ended up in jeopardy? You became mad, angry, bitter. I'm coming. Now, when the whole fight broke out, when she stole money, that she began to feel that she's entitled, not knowing that there's a difference between Owo church and Owo Eyan. I don't know details about Sam Ojo. I don't want to. Sam Ojo Shemi. But from the point that Sam Ojo stopped sleeping with this lady, she went bittered. And of course, she came live. There was no GOTV then. It was just MAUREEN BADEJO. And she was routing for Sam Ojo. The same thing Bukky is doing now. The same thing. Bitterness over what you never had. Bitterness. Anger. Lórí ọkọ lọ́kọ. Ajínigbé ṣe wá dọ̀kọ̀ ẹni báyìí. You don't want people to talk about that your side with Sam Ojo. You think we forgot? No, we did not. We did. Nobody evolve all of a sudden. We've been seeing you. Facebook, don't forget. YouTube, don't forget. Now, when the whole thing started with her and Sam Ojo, she reached out to Prophet Genesis, who she perceived to be a friend to Sam Ojo. She reached out to Prophet Macaulay, who she perceived to be a friend to Sam Ojo, with an expectation that they would look into it and advocate and plead their cause and help them settle it. Two things that are wrong. First of all, you have to know the difference between friends and colleague. The thing with ministry is you cannot, as a pastor, antagonize another pastor, except to about Guru. I think I want to man Abijaye, man Babalawo don't know man Christian and pastor here. That dirty Celeste pastor, what is his name now? You know, the man Babalawo not buy. What have you done to the Oh, what's the name of this guy? Tibetan. Yeah. Only mad people like Tibetan. It is against the ethics of a preacher to go against another preacher. Because you see, whether I like it or not, the name of Christ has joined you. And the religion of Christianity is the religion that preaches love. is a religion that is based on love. Christ himself demonstrated his love towards us. So, if love is not in your content, you are not preaching the gospel. That is the basis of the gospel. So, there is no way any pastor will shut down another pastor that reaches out to him. So, they are colleagues. Every pastor whose brain is working. You don't have to believe the other person. You don't even have to feel like he has the Spirit of God. He doesn't have the Spirit of God. It's not your business to judge him. Whether he's using gospel or he's not using gospel. If he says he's a pastor and a pastor in church, you will extend the love of God towards them. That is the right thing to do as a preacher. That was the relationship between Genesis, Macaulay, and Tibet and Sam Ojo. So of course, she called herself out the same way. You know, it was Sam Ojo that first of all, enslaved man, to ransom. Or the just misbehaving and doing too much. The man just tell his story to the public. And okay, yes, this was what is happening between me and this lady. About to get her for our lady and she's becoming. Is that the reason why she will now become a god in his ministry? So of course, because he called her out, she too started calling people to report Sam Ojo. And because Sam Ojo and these people, they are not friends. They don't have that prevalence over him to say, do it or don't do it. 1, 2. Why will any pastor advise his co-pastor to settle with a side chick? You shouldn't have her in the first place. You don't have a place in him. You are mourning over what you never had. As a side chick, if you lose your man, in fact, that's the wrong word. If you lose your side nigger and you are angry, because it was never your man, you are a side piece. You have to remain on the side. Is it that you are, and there's something wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, there's so many side chicks that are possibly working. Maybe you are a side chick to any man and you are finding happiness there. Stay there. There's something wrong in being a side piece. If you are happy there, if it's what you decide to do, if that is your decision, I'm an open-minded person. I support anybody's decision. I'm positive. Because you see, in reality of life, nothing is outrightly bad. And nothing is unquestionably good. If good thing is done, not done the right way, it will still be bad. Is it good to eat? Yes. But if one person eats 3 derica of rice in one sitting, oh my hospital. Is it bad to kill? No. But there are certain circumstances under law that you can kill and you still be justified. For example, as a man, you get into the house, in your own house, meet a man having sex with your wife on your bed, and you can prove it evidently. Make sure you have pictures so that they can, because the wife can deny you. Because it is in your home. It's an intrusion in your personal space. Disrespecting your personal property. So, my saying, oh, she was that and she was that, it's not because I'm not discrediting being a side chick. If you are happy there, fine, that's your personal business. Now, she called these people and every other people, not just them, to call out Sam Ojo too. And of course, they can't even discuss it. Now. Come on, man, go pure, man. Go pure, man. So she felt offended and she began to consider it a conspiracy to slide her. So her anger for Sam Ojo was transferred to Macaulay, was transferred to Genesis. At the Bayano, the debate torchlight. tó ti ń wá wọn báyìí. Vigilante of pastor, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o, àǹtí májámájá. Who is this? I don't like to curse people out. Omolola Oshundare. I don't know what is wrong with your TV, or maybe it's your internet that is not working. The same way she talked about her involvement with Sam Ojo talk about her involvement too, okay? You want proof? Go and ask Maureen. Sure, you want proof? How many proof have you asked Maureen, Omolola? Like I said, me, I don't block people. You either like it and stay, you don't like it, get out of my show, man. I didn't invite you. How many proof have you asked Maureen? How many proof has Maureen provided? What proof did Maureen give to you when he said Shade was dead? If you need proof, you don't have to listen to me. You don't like it? Get out of here. Stop wasting your data. Now, from the spot where this shit go wrong, the proof is simple. I have asked you one question. Was Maureen blogging any pastor before Sam Ojo saga? Before the thing go wrong between she and Sam Ojo, did she block anybody? Did she blog anybody? That's not proof. So definitely now, if you have senses, if your brain is working, if you have a privilege of going to a little school, so note that there was a motive from that point. Something happened. She has been on Facebook before then, just so you know. Don't be proof here. Maureen has been on Facebook before those periods. Maureen has been doing show before then. She did not invest in attacking pastors. Meanwhile, o de nfe pastor, she prove lo fe. George mo ṣì ń bọ̀ mi tí ìdè ni òun kánjú ni. Ara ẹ máa balẹ̀, jọ máa sá lọ sódà wà lè bá mi jíṣẹ́ fún in case tí ó bá gbọ́. Now, as at the point tó wá di pé o fẹ́ pastor yẹn, àárín yóò wọ̀ mọ́, kò bẹ́ẹ̀ sùn mọ́ because o lè ní ẹ́, òun fi platform Sam Ojo, o fi ń defraud àwọn èèyàn ní Europe ni. Òun fi platform wọn gbowó jọ. Ẹ bèrè dìde tó bèrè proof yẹn, ask your Maureen. If she did not, if you want me to bring people now, they will call in. You know my own show is not lockable. They will call in now. Those people who were part of the group, people who donated money, they will call into this show now. My God. The proof you need, wait, I will give you. As at the time when shit was not going out within them, ó ṣe jẹ́ pé báyìí ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ kó máa lé pastor kiri yìí. That is not proof to show that her action was born out of hunger. Period. That's my answer for you. Was she a legitimate girlfriend to Sam Ojo? You said he told you that he said that he has an affair with Sam Ojo. Was she ever a legitimate spouse? Did Sam Ojo have somebody that he was married to then or not? Show me pé Sam níyàwó orí yóò pè pọ̀. Now, I don't respond to things like that, but let me just continue. But I just noticed that I know that you guys will come today. Ẹ ṣe tẹ wá o, ẹ listen kẹ̀kẹ́ kọ̀ ṣe mú báyìí àti ìwé wá. Now, the anger for Sam Ojo is what reflected on Prophet Macaulay. Is what reflected on Prophet Genesis. I just wanted to go back to history so that we can see how it all started. Now, one of the reasons when things were going out right, I posted all of those documents. Maureen, the same Maureen that is attacking pastors to say they are thieves, they are collecting people's money. We find out that Maureen has a registered church in UK. Emma Gbo, Maureen registered a church not as a non-profit organization, But as a private limited liability company, first of all, that is fraud. Because with that, you will not be required to give accounts of, your profit and loss. And you don't know why I'm listening. She registered a church. This one, Mama for you there. In my updates, I told you show. She registered this church as a private limited liability company in UK. This was supposed to be a plan to begin to have a platform to defraud people. It was done with the understanding of Sam Ojo. Let her prove me wrong. Let me tell you something. How many of you have seen the name of the church? Mombo Elagidi. Let me show you some things. Since Steph is born. Now this church, this is the name of the church that Maureen registered in UK. Freedom Apostolic Revival International Ministry Limited. Limited. Anybody who knows the Company Act knows that this is a big fraud. A church as a limited liability company. The company number is 11110761. This company was incorporated 13th December 2017. A church that is supposed to be registered, every church is regarded as a non-profit organization. Let me tell you the difference between two and let me tell you why she did that. As a non-profit organization, you are obligated to give every year a statement of account of the trading profit and loss of your establishment. Both your income and expenditure must be accounted for, must be submitted to the government for you to function. Because as an NGO, you can be accessible to grants and because you are living on donations. And the government wants to make sure that the public fund you are getting, either from government or from individuals, is being expended for the purpose that which is being collected. So every NGO is held accountable for how they spend the money. Now, being a private limited liability company, you are only accountable to your taxes. It's not government business how you spend it. But as an NGO, you have to say, we bought land, and then we feed 10 people on the 5, and then 20 people on the 7, and then we have 20 people going to school, and you have to prove it with documents. That is the difference between a registered NGO and a regular company. Government don't look into how you spend your money. They just look into how much you make, and then all their business is for you to pay your taxes. But for an NGO, there have to be a breakdown. A whole income and expenses account, an expenditure account, a whole, trading profit and loss account, and a full balance sheet. So this company was registered. Which church have you ever seen as a limited liability company? Which church? Freedom Apostolic International Ministry Limited. Freedom Apostolic Revival International Ministry Limited. Okay, this is the big blow. Let me ask you a question. What is the name of Sam Ojo's church? Did anybody know? What is the name of Sam Ojo's church? You will see the anger of Maureen very soon. And to be proof again. My sad Lord John to alone. Hey, Jota Lomoruko's church is Sam Ojo. I know you do crusade as Sam Ojo's outreach ministry, but his name of his church registered in Nigeria is what? Ladies and gentlemen, the name of Prophet Sam Ojo's church in Nigeria is Freedom Apostolic Revival International Ministry. The only that is not there is the limited. Take out the limited. Thank you. Freedom Apostolic Revival International Ministry. Lórúkọ church Sam Ojo. This same name. The only difference is the limited. This church was registered when going was good. It was a plan between her and Sam Ojo. But she messed up. Home placement. Sam Ojo began to say her dubious and she want to use this platform. Now, I'm not saying Sam Ojo was part of this, so he wasn't. All leverage based on relationship with Sam Ojo. Ló fi forúkọ ẹ̀ register church. Ó fẹ́ máa forúkọ Sam Ojo gbá yín ní UK ni o. Sam Ojo ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ o. Sam Ojo ò mọ̀ ń pa registration yìí o. This church was registered outside the consent of Sam Ojo, and she was so dubious enough to even register it as a limited liability company. So everybody know how with Sam Ojo. So it should not be out of place. I can suppose Sam Ojo ti ní branches in UK ni without the consent of the man. Now this church was registered in 2017. Train ti gba yín wọn kọjá time yìí o. Sam Ojo mọ̀ pé ìgbà tó register kìíní yìí was December 13, 2017. Dídò pa wọ́n pọ̀ mọ́ bàbá ti fa zip sóko wọ́n gbà yẹn. So she registered this church without the consent of this man, but leveraging on his platform as a tool to begin to use to defraud people. Unfortunately, of course, the whole thing breaks out. Everybody knows that there was nothing between her and Sam Ojo. So this plan of this church was dead on arrival. Because ìgbà tí Sam Ojo ti call her out, tó ti di yam pepper scatter, tó náà ti call everybody ti mọ̀ pé kò sí allegiance kankan láàrin wọn Sam Ojo mọ́. So this plan could not work. That is why she could not go ahead with this malicious and dubious plan to defraud people. That is why this company was dead on arrival. Now, up until then, she was still open and making efforts. Look, this church, the license was withdrawn in January, 28th of January 2020. The UK government withdrew this license. Now, from 2017 till now, all she was seeking is to go about how to bring this. Question number one, Sister Maureen. If you yourself was having a plan like this, you register a church, that means you want to have a ministry. Why are you criticizing the pastor that you say they are 419? They are just successful associates who succeed in what you were not able to succeed in doing. Like I said, 419 anyone, Abi. But gbájú ẹ̀ nìwọ náà, the only difference is that he will succeed. Sit your freaking nerves down. The only difference between you and those who you are calling thief is that they succeed and you failed. Oh, how bitter it is when you see all the people that you have criticized and they are still doing well. No, I understand your grief. You should be bitter. Gbogbo resource information, gbogbo tool láti run kìíní yẹn ló ti ó ti ní plan yẹn pẹ̀lú Sam Ojo to leverage on their relationship. Ibi tí depression ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ o, ibi tí anger ti setting lélẹ́yìí o, Sam Ojo ló dá nǹkan lẹ̀ o, bóyá ká tiẹ̀ bá bẹ̀ wọ́n gan, bóyá kó máa fún lẹ́ẹ̀kan lóṣù mẹ́ta. That girl is possessed, like she's possessed. She's possessed. You look into her eyes and you can see grief, you can see pain. She can't even articulate her words. Well, I don't know what kind of phone she used that she scroll like that. People get on my look at it. Kini yẹn, evidence rẹ o. Kini kan lè yo. Restless. You see how old they pause. She's just trying to struggle to. So must you do it? Do you know how much investment this girl has done? She just want to use. She want to do a comeback at all costs. Hear me. When I'm doing a show and I'm attacking people like this, I don't like it. But hear this very well. The only reason why those who hate you is because they don't have what you have. It's because they have not recorded the success that you have been able to record. And let me tell you, those that will hate you most is those people that took the journey with you. Those people who went to the same school with you. They live in the same community with you. They have the same privilege just as you. And then you are doing well and they are not. They will hate you. There is no way. She got lost in transit when he was having an affair with Sam Ojo, and she already should be wee. Nǹkan mi yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan wa. This is the name of Sam Ojo's church in Nigeria. The question is, was Sam Ojo involved in this? No. What is the motive of registering a church as a limited liability company? Church is registered as Freedom Apostolic Revival International Ministry Limited. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin just defend this. Tell me why a church should be limited. Tell me why any church. Show me any church that is registered as a limited liability company. Show me that church. This is an outright plot for fraud. Nothing else than fraud. And the same person is clocking in and out of Facebook, assassinating pastors. Let us bring your life to book. Let us assess it. That the judge Sam Ojo ti fi ẹlẹ̀ mà. That the judge Sam Ojo ti fi ẹlẹ̀. Ta ló ti yọ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀? Abanika ka day 1, day 2, day 3 days. Ta ló ti ya ọ̀dọ̀ Aunty Maureen? If your life is that meaningful, if your life is that credible, a man that you are not even his wife, you are a side piece, left you, and you can't even succeed to have another side nigger for how many years? And you are coming to Facebook to come and judge people, you have failed in life. I know she know how to lie. I keep asking a question. Let Maureen come outside and tell us why the husband left her. And to be a woman, why the man left her. If she can say it and she cannot say the truth about it, I will give her credit. It remains a mystery. Who is your baby daddy? Wari Samojo. Oyobeti. I have said it before. You see that there is a similarity. There's something that is synonymous with all of them. One like you could name. Sorry, let me. Ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ yín jìnnà sí kinní yìí o. Tábà lè rẹ́ nìkan tó kàn lè fún wọn ní one weekend gbé tó kàn gbà tó fọ́ sí fún fàfò tó fún níwájú fi sí lẹ́yìn fi sí lẹ́nu fi sí yóò etí ẹ̀ bí ó máa jẹ́ntu tó bá jí láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì bá kàn pé wo kí ló ti ẹ̀ ń jà láyé ìfúngun ayé yìí easy ó máa calm down ni hormonal discharge ni hormones yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe wèrè lára wọn ni at that age is a very dangerous period hormones yẹn ti ń ṣe rádaràda ni any woman of that age tó bá fi okó dù ó máa ya wèrè unfortunately Facebook ti bà ayé jẹ́ wèrè wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ yàrá náà ti máa ṣe ní ìsìn gbogbo ayé náà fi wèrè wọn disturb báyìí. I'm not even messing around right now. This is proven. It's a scientific proof. How many? 2017, 2016 there about. Tó ti di gbàgbó láàrin wa Samojo, ta ló ti yọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀? Ṣó ti ní relationship? Obìnrin na probably late 40s. Kò rẹ́ nìkan ṣe ń pátáwò láti jọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ rò pé kò ní sínwín. Àwọn bí dáa. Ó máa sínwín pa ni. Mo ti ẹ̀ sí ń wo pé màá bá àsìlá sọ̀rọ̀ àbí tátún níná kọ́ńtẹ̀ lè bá mi fún ní wọ́n bóyá agbójẹ́jọ́ 2 days. Àbájá ní robot. I'm not even messing around now. I don't even mean to be funny. I'm pissed off. I'm really, really pissed off. Now, let me go ahead. I watched one of Arista's madness, and I think she was responding to Soji. We'll get there. I want to go into how fraudulent this girl can be. Okay, Katia, do you know that Maureen Badejo have a cargo business that she was doing before? I said I want to ask her questions. Me, Baja Lene, you don't Ojo question. Question 1. Kí ló dá ẹ̀yin àti ọkọ àárọ̀ yín rú mà? Ẹ sọ fún wa. Eléyìí tẹ́ fi ń gbá wọn Genesis, Olúborí, Olújókòó, ó ti gbé bá sọ gidi kan nísìn. Ìjọ́ tí mo mọ̀ páyé Maureen ti bàjẹ́. Ìjọ́ tí Maureen ti blog Adébóyè ni. Bíta ẹ wo ẹni tí kìíní bá ń kó dò. Women, don't deceive yourself. Let me digress. I'm not going to sound very nice right now. Don't let African mindset deceive you. I know that we are from Africa, and all of this African passive and myopic mentality, and then mixed with religion, we tell you, oh, I've seen so many people, they want to sound like they are decent. You think it is honorable to just say, I mean, I correct people when they say that to me. You want to prove in their quest to tell us how focused they are in life. You see women, adults, if you are above the age of 35 till you are 55, you are the most vulnerable person sexually. And I'm saying this from the angle of professionalism now. Now, you see ladies, African women want to tell you or want to present themselves to be decent. Now you just not like, kilo come pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin mi tẹ́ kí mo focus lórí iṣẹ́ mi ní kíní kan mo ṣe wáyé 2012 mo ti dókó last òun sí wí ni o ti sí kí o nǹkan burúkú ni o, nǹkan tó ń ṣe ò dáa kejì nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa sọ́ńtà o. Àrùn gidi ni kò sí ní o lè mọ̀ wáwù láyé. O lè mọ̀ ìwáwù láyé. Don't let any pastor deceive you that you are doing well. You are not doing well. You will fall sick medically. You are vulnerable to some medical diagnosis. Psychologically, you will have defects. God that created you did not create you. God created you that when you get to this prime time of your life, you should enjoy it. Don't ever think it is credible to say, me, I don't have sex. I'm not saying you should turn yourself to public dog, but don't hide under the pretense of religion or African culture to think it is credible for you to be in your prime age as a woman and you are not having, because you don't know what it does to you. Every time you engage in such intimacy, your body produces all the bad tissues out. I get pissed off when I see people say, Emike, kí ló kẹ́mi pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin báwo, èmi focus lórí life mi, it's good to focus. Ẹ kí ni kan, kí ló kàn mí, ọdún wo mi ò tiẹ̀ ní feelings yẹn ni, òun ṣe rẹ ni o, irọ́ ló ń pa o. The truth is, kò sẹ́ni tí ò kí ní feelings yẹn, you are just lying to yourself. We lie more to ourselves than we lie to people. It doesn't mean you should lose integrity. Who told you that woman finding intimacy for herself makes her lose or make her undecent or reduce the quality of her life? No, I don't believe that. I'm not supporting infidelity or being wayward, but I'm not supporting you being deprived and then turn yourself to complete nuisance like all these people that we are dealing with. Ẹ kàn máa wá di wèrè kalẹ̀ ní frustration máa setting. Religion ti báyé ẹlòmíì jẹ́, and I don't know where they find it. It's not even biblically proven. It's not. We have been enslaved by culture and religion. Hypocrisy báyé Africa jẹ́. Àbòsí is the reason why we are where we are. What happened to your first marriage? Why did the man walk out on you and left you with the children vulnerable? What did you do? What were your sexual involvements that are questionable? If it's that you are cheating, it is even better. But they know I mean, if for fun only question that should be. Question number 2. What led to the discrepancies between you and Sam Ojo? Does it have to do with misappropriation of fund? The fund you are accusing Sam Ojo of defrauding people, were you involved? Question number 3. My third question for you is simple. What was the brain behind this church? What was the brain behind Freedom Apostolic Revival Church? Oh, somebody will say, how do you know that it's a church? Sorry, the church address was registered here. This same church was registered here. In this place. 26 Ride Avenue, Luton, United Kingdom. That is the address that the church was registered. Now, that address, this is the building that is there. This is the house that he used to register this church. The church was registered with a residential environment. Of course, this is a low-income building that government built for people who don't have a job. This is where you live. This is where they use to register this church. We have to put the address on Google Earth. Kò sáṣìírí mọ́ láyé ìsìn yìí, má lọ rò pé ó ya wèrè. Kò sáṣìírí mọ́. Now, this is the list of the director, the person who registered the church. In whose name was the church registered? MAUREEN Badejo. Total number of appointments 1. The address of MAUREEN Badejo is the same address. This is her address. 26 Garage Avenue, Luton, United Kingdom. And then she used one of her family to register the same church. This is the certificate of incorporation of the church. This is the certificate of incorporation that they used to register the church. You see the registration number. On the 13th December. Now, this is the old track of the church. You have to read from bottom to the top. You will see that the church was registered from the bottom. 13th of December 2017 was when they registered the church. And then 22nd of January 2018, he appoints one Mr. Adenike Badejo as a director. 22nd, Adenike Badejo was appointed as a director in this thing. And then on the 26th of December, they give them a confirming statement that was made on the 12th of December. On the 12th of November 2019, they give them a notice of compulsory strike-off. Actually wanted to buy it. Oh, Lalalu. They said Adenike is the daughter. Adenike, you know they are using advantage because àwọn òyìnbó yìí wọn mọ orúkọ wa. Wọn burúkú wa should notice. How many of you noticed this part of the appointment that was done on the 22nd of January? Kẹ́ni mọ̀ pé o lè ọmọ Adenike gbọ́nrín yìí. This 22nd of January, he said the activity was that he appointed Mr. Adenike Badejo as director. Mr. Adenike Badejo. Hold on, let me turn this thing on. Hello?
My brother.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, God bless you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Should I play one?
Ben.
They can go one day, Sherry, báwo lọkùnrin ṣe máa jẹ́ Adenike Badejo? Àbí orúkọ obìnrin lámọ̀ tó ń jẹ́ Adenike ní Yorùbá, àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So, pẹ̀lú àwọn kan tí mo check, so far, orúkọ yẹn ò exist. Ó ti yẹ orúkọ yẹn ò exist. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ lo orúkọ X ẹ̀ ni.
Orúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń jáde Adenike yẹn.
Bọ̀ kò lè jọkùnrin dẹ̀.
Obìnrin ní àní fraud ni.
Wà tó lápọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń jáde Adenike, wà tó fi ṣe Mr. Adenike.
Jìbìtì ẹ̀ mọ̀ kó mọ̀ pé òyìnbó ò mọ̀ pé Nike orúkọ obìnrin ni. Fraud ni.
Exactly, nǹkan tó gbọ́n máa ń ṣe nìyẹn.
Wọ́n tó máa ń fìlì sínú àwọn forms wọ̀nyẹn. The lie wọ́n bí wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn ò kì í check. So gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa try láti put forward sáwọn charity commission tí n bá ti ready láti take up kìíní yẹn nìyẹn torí ọ̀rọ̀ ti Tòkunbọ̀ tí mo gbé sọ́wọ́ nínú weekend yẹn but àti tó pé ìwé every day weekend náà but this is a new week and I will seriously get into action.
Ọmọ yẹn ọjà èjì ni o, ọmọ yẹn ò tí ì pé 18 o.
Ọmọ yẹn tí ìwọ ọmọ yẹn ọjà èjì ni kò tiẹ̀ tí yẹ kó wà ní irú set of bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àtọ̀. kò yẹ kó wà ní sọ́tọ̀ lẹ́yìn àtọ̀ so Maureen gbogbo ẹ̀ ló mọ̀ kó lè ní.
ó lè agbá ó lè
ṣe meanwhile tí ẹ bá lọ wo ní charity commission yẹn ọdún tí ó ṣí church tó ló ń ṣí yẹn àkáǹtì wo ni wọ́n submit fún charity commission so far ó tó ìgbó tì so we need to look into that as well because church tó exist in the first place báwo ni wọ́n ṣe rówó tán fún charity.
wọ́n sọ kankan fún charity SOD wọ́n sọ kankan wọ́n register church yẹn as a limited company ni wọ́n ní give you account that's why wọ́n register as limited company fraud ni.
fraud so ìyẹn lẹ́yìn gbogbo àwọn kọ́tà máa tọ́ láti trash out nínú week àmú yìí àti obviously.
ẹ jọ ṣé Sam Ojo mọ̀ nípa registration yìí kò mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ náà.
To be honest, yeah, Sam mọ̀ sí.
Oh, really?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Sam mọ̀ sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé train àgbà ni wọ́n kọjá along the line. Promise ti Sam fún ni wípé àwọn fẹ́ fẹ́ ra wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Because kò mọ̀ pé Sam Ojo kò mọ̀ kó níyàwó. Even gan most of our church members Samuel Ojo gan for the whole time don been worship mẹ́yẹn. That woman never involved in Samuel Ojo's church activities. Okay, no church Samuel Ojo at all. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn mọ̀. In fact, kì í ṣe Maureen nìkan ló máa ń ṣe bí ìtòótọ́ ní church yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ká gbé ti Samuel Ojo ká gbé sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan because a lot is going on under G, regarding that. I will tell you, behind the camera nípa Samuel Ojo. But we are talking about Maureen at the moment now. So gbogbo moment kan ṣe gbogbo kìíní yẹn. Òun ló ń put ẹ̀ forward sí Samuel Ojo pé nǹkan tó ń lè ṣe ní UK lélẹ́yìí. Because ó fẹ́ kí màá yẹn fẹ́ òun and she's trying all her best gbogbo whatever tó ní lọ́wọ́ láti make sure pé òun win màá yẹn to herself. So òun ló ṣe é ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe wọ̀nyẹn but meanwhile màá yẹn ò dé UK rí. So òun fẹ́ lo influence láti mú wá sí UK ni. Ó ti kó àwọn èèyàn tó pọ̀ sínú group tí wọ́n dá owó fún Samuel Ojo. Tó jẹ́ pé we have a list of these people. Owó tí wọ́n dá sínú àkáǹtì church Samuel Ojo wọ́n rí díẹ̀ dánú ẹ̀. Then wọ́n dá owó kan sínú PayPal tí Maureen dá tó gbé kalẹ̀ lórúkọ Samuel Ojo. Owó tó wà nínú àkáǹtì up till now àmọ́ kan tí mo rí gbogbo owó yẹn ṣe. Kò lè já láti wá ṣàkátà wọ̀nyẹn. We talking about thousands of pounds, not hundreds. Because àwọn ètò kó sínú àkáǹtì tó kó sínú kíni gúúpù yẹn gbà yẹn wọ́n pọ̀.
Wọ́n pọ̀ gan.
Àwọn sọ fún mi náà nígbà yẹn ó ní lò ó ní òun fẹ́ set up àwọn èèyàn tó pọ̀ láti tún dáadáa church kìíní bẹ́yẹn sílẹ̀ so that wọ́n máa ṣe bí prayer kankan bẹ́yẹn and then from there wọ́n máa make a living from it. Kọ̀lùṣẹ́ kankan tó dá lọ́wọ́ náà. She's calm. She's calm around gbogbo olùsìn kankan bẹ́yẹn. Ìgbà tó wà ní Dublin náà gbogbo story ọ̀dà ń bẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi. What are we talking about ni pé àwọn èèyàn lè máa wò pé bí kí ló ṣe gan fún wa náà nígbà kàwé tá a fi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ máa sọ pé àwọn èèyàn ń ṣe fraud.
You have to complain.
Yes. Tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀tì tó dẹ̀ wà involved nínú fraudulent activities. Get in time yẹ kó ṣe stopping her pé láti máa ṣe tó ń ṣe nípa pastor whatever lè lè ní ìṣù pẹ̀lú yẹn tó bá ní proof lọ́wọ́ láti sọ pé nípa sọ ṣe tó dáa why not kó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ yé kọ́ máa kúrọ́ mọ́yàn èyí tí ò bá ní ẹ̀rí kọ́ máa sọ nípa ẹ̀ èyí tó bá lẹ́rìí ni kọ́ sọ because gbogbo ṣòro fi gbé wá sí báyìí gbogbo ẹ̀ làwọn ẹ̀ ti ń takò lórí ẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi torí ẹ̀rù pé bóyá bó ń ṣe máa lọ yìí ó máa kó balẹ̀ ibi tí ò ti láì tí ò ní láì kẹ́ o bẹ́ẹ̀. I will, say everybody show my brother, you can call me. I will show you some stuff. I'll share some information with you as well. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sadducees Bino. The very easy. Now, what was I saying? Orúkọ church wa ṣálọ́rọ̀ kan was registered in the name of a minor, was added as a director in all of these things. Where is it? Let me pull it out again. Because since want to send an agent to one save here to come and be. You guys should not make me. Me, it is sorrow. Me, oti. Mo ṣe ń mu láwẹ́láwẹ́ ni kò tí ìjà ẹ ti ń pè. Oh. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Victor.
Well done, man.
Yeah, please, just a quick one. Please don't call Mr. Soji. I beg you. Do your own show. Don't mix up with him. I beg you.
Yeah,
don't call him back. Please, do your own show. Don't let it look like you guys are ganging up. Please.
No, it's not.
You are well respected. Please, I beg you, my brother. That's the reason I'm calling.
Thank you very much. God will give us wisdom. Where was I? I was still analyzing all of these documents. This registration document. Right. No. I am sure. I know Nika is her daughter. I know. I'm very sure. The people who have a personal relationship with her call her Iyanike. Don't forget. Wait, let me explain to you. That Maureen àti ìyá àjọ Agbàbọ̀dé Genesis, ìyá àjọ ní kóbókóbó tó mú Kàfáyà lọ sọ́dọ̀ Maureen, they are relative. They address her as Iyanike. So I know that she have a child by the name Nike. And of course, the name here says Nike Badejo. So I am very sure. And I don't know any man that is called Nike in the first place. Nike Lamo Nike. I am very sure that this is registered in the name of the child. Now, by 12th of November 2019, they gave her a notice of compulsory strikeout. By 20th of January 2020, they gave her a banner gazette and dissolved via compulsory strikeout. Compulsory strikeouts. And you are out there criticizing people, condemning people. Now, this is another thing I want to show you in the registration. I saw something that is not right. Look at this. And if any proof, I want to let it be CBD. Take a close look at this. Now, you see the address of the church, and then you see that the company type is a private company, limited by guarantee without share capital. A private company, limited by guarantee without a share capital. Oh, what is it? Private company limited by guarantee without share capital is how they register this church. Let me tell you what that means. First of all, it means that this business is accountable to nobody. She has settled it and excluded it, and it is an exclusive business to herself. So she can't have a share capital with either an organization or have any financial obligation with another establishment. What that means in simple English is that every activity that goes on with this church, any financial transaction that goes on in this establishment under this name, in this bank account, will become unquestionable. Period. All she owe government is taxes. Church can never be a private company. I'm trying not to respond to the last call as much as I can, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. For the purpose of learning, let me say something to us. We have come about to a certain age where we will be the one to decide the kind of world and the kind of life that we are going to live. And the only way we can build an enabling environment for ourselves is when we respect ourselves and we respect others for who they are and what they stand to represent. Everybody cannot share the same ideology with you. Everybody cannot be right. And everybody cannot be wrong. Now, the idea of taking a sense of judgment of right or wrong based on who a person is or what affiliation they have, it is wrong. Irrespective of who anybody is or what you have about them, it will be ideal to address situations than attack persons. I was sharing with somebody yesterday, and this is the funny part, and I said, as much as people think I don't like Buki, and I don't, if Buki called me today, called this phone today, and discuss our agitation or our concern or reason for anger with Genesis, I will talk to Buki with respect and decency. I will listen to our concern. Guess what? I will agree to it because that is our concern. I can't feel what she feels, but I will state my position for her with respect, with dignity and integrity that she deserves. You cannot stop darkness with darkness. Wrong cannot correct wrong. As a matter of fact, we have to be the correction to what we think that we are criticizing. The best way to change a person is to be the right person. I know people say I quote Bible too much, but I don't mind. Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men, that they will see your good work. Now, when your light, what means like your actions, your demeanors, your conduct, the way you carry yourself, your speech, your sense of judgment, when it shines as light, people will see the good stuff coming out of you. And they will say, oh, thank God he's a Christian. That's what it says. Let it shed light in you. They will see your good work and they will glorify your Father in heaven. Now, my position or how I feel with any other person is personal to me. But if that person is doing the right thing now, I will address it. And I will accept it. We have come to a world where whatever is right or wrong, if we say this person, how we determine right or wrong is determined by who is saying it. It's not correct. It is not. If we can't learn to accommodate contrary opinions, we will live in a world of hostility, hunger, and strife. Everybody cannot come to terms with us. And right cannot be right because of who said it. Wrong cannot be wrong because of who said it. Again, we have to realize something. The more you can have more friends, the more tendency for you to succeed. Book of Proverbs says, if the way of a man pleases God, he make even his enemy to be at peace with him. Why will God cause your enemy to be at peace with you? Because God knows that that is the wise thing and the ideal thing for you. That is the healthy thing for you. Instead of God spending his time killing your enemy every day, Because your enemy will never finish. That's the truth. As long as there's something, you will continue to have enemy. Instead of God killing your enemy every day, you would rather make them to be at peace with you. So, èèyàn máa ń lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kọ́rẹ́ ni èèyàn kì í lọ́tàkọ́tà o. Hate is a poison that messes up our society. The more friends you have, the better your life will be. Now, does it mean that you have to be everybody's friends or agree with everybody's ideology? No. I can be at peace with you, yet I do not agree with your ideology. What you are doing, I don't agree with it. But I'm not your enemy. I might have a reservation. As long as you are not using it to inconvenience me or rub it on my face, we are in terms. To what extent you will go in life is determined by the quality and the volume of good relationship you can have. Let us cultivate the idea of knowing people for who they are and accepting them for who they are and dealing them for who they are. Secondly, let us imbibe the culture of treating people with respect, dignity, and integrity that is deserved for every human, regardless of what they are, who they are, and their affiliation in the society. And we can have a world that is devoid of pain, anger, and strife like this. Thank you very much. I want to move on. Now, so this registration was done, of course, clearly for fraudulent reason. And of course, like she has always failed in life, this one was a failed effort. As a matter of fact, it was dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. It never succeeded. Reason for anger number 2. I'll show you one. But that's how Mojofa zips it. Unlock it up. That was the reason. That's the root of this whole thing. No. Money thing she live show go to this, go attack the pastor. But the pastor ṣe pọn wọn sínú wọ́n fi tán padlock ẹ̀ pa níbínú dé o ìkanra dé o. Number 2, gbogbo plan kan ti ní in place tó ti fọkàn sí that it will be a means of a livelihood because the relationship was destroyed, the plan was futile, and she was mad. She was not only mad that Sam Ojo did not marry her, she was mad because their breakup destroyed this plan. This plan of, running a church. It destroyed it completely. Now, I saw last week, as a matter of fact, I was surprised when I saw Mr. Soji online. I was like, Mr. Soji ti ń gba sí fún woman yìí o. Ó dẹ̀ di Monday pé mi àti ẹ̀ o. Wíwẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa create awareness. Because somebody has been talking about her, she really thinks she's doing well. My message for bloggers is don't let views, don't let anybody deceive you with views. You want to let commenters tó yẹ pé audio support ni wọ́n. Audio ẹni àmọ̀rí ò bá kú ó ń pẹ́ ni o. Mo ní ò ní ọpọlọ ẹyọ kan báyìí. I swear to God, I can't watch Maureen's show. I swear to God, I've never listened to Maureen for up to 15 minutes in my life. I can't do it. I only wait for her to finish show. I know people will cut. I want a robot. I want to cut video like it. People will cut clips of my video, and I will see a couple of it. Or I have discussion with people, or they send me some. Have you seen this? Go and watch so minutes. I can't sit down and waste my precious time to listen to Maureen. Why? She very vindictive. She's angry. And for me, I surround myself with positive vibes. She's so bitter, and when I look at her, all I see is, but you see, Maureen does not disgust me like the callers and the commenters. Of course, I see the line of comment. Olomo will come, Vivian Aribi. Timba ready fún gẹ̀yẹn. Timba ready fún. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Genesis, àgàgà Genesis USA. Ẹ bá mi jíṣẹ́ fún Vivian pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó rán mò ń rí omi ìkan sọ̀rọ̀ ni o. Èmi ò kí response èèyàn tó bá bú mi. Mọ̀ Vivian yẹn bàjẹ́. Torí tó bá ń bí mọ́lé mọ́ mi ò ń ṣẹgbẹ́ ìyá láyà ẹ̀. Ó bàjẹ́ gan. Gbogbo akó ní ọ̀dọ̀ MHM á lọ sọ́dọ̀ Maureen. Ọ̀dọ̀ Maureen ló wà ní Sigoge. Ó ní mo ṣe rùgbọ̀n bí mopping stick. Èmi fúnra mi rẹ̀ ni mo ṣubú sílẹ̀ nílẹ̀ pé máa wo. Ẹ ṣe kéèyàn bú yín rí kó dẹ̀ fọ́n ní ìsinyìí. Ó ní mo yí rùgbọ̀n mi dàbí mopping stick mo dẹ̀ rẹ́rìn. Bọ̀ mo wá rẹ́rìn yẹn, mo wá ń wá, wọ́n wá gbé fọ́tò ọkọ ẹ̀ jáde sí mi. My ass is cuter than the husband's face. And he won't lose them. No, come on, man. Most of the people who are there now are bitter people. This is the same person. Tony, and I don't know how people don't know that this man has a very tight schedule. I guess that one did not respond on time or something, and she got offended. That was it. But she just did it. But any on share ọjọ́ yẹn because mo sì fẹ́ ṣe odindi full show fún Kàfáyà ni. Ẹni tó lọ gbẹ́jọ́ bá Maureen gangan. Kàfáyà ló gbọ́rọ̀ Genesis lọ bá Maureen. Ìyá àjọ tán fi jẹ́ ìyá àjọ Genesis Global ní Naija. Tí ó ṣorí burúkú kò bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n yọ lóyè tí bínú dé. How come when people have failed in doing something, they begin to transfer their anger on people? Wọ́n yọ lóyè, ṣé òye ìdílé family ẹni, ṣé wọ́n ń joyè ńlé yín ni? Òun ló mú jùmọ̀, òun ni relative Maureen Badejo. Is a relative to Maureen. Òun ló mú ló lọ stir up Kàfáyà ló introduce it because Kàfáyà has been age not to forgive money Kàfáyà ti pẹ́. Gbogbo àgbèrè tó ṣe títí tó fi sọkọnù kò yéé ṣe náà. Ẹlẹ́mọ̀kẹ́ tó bìnrin bá ti ṣàgbèrè jù tó ń fò sí ibi kan ìgbékúgbé náà máa ń gbé last. Nígbà tó máa ṣe ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó ti fẹ́yàwó tó ti bímọ ló fẹ́. Gbogbo bí ọkọ ẹ̀ tó ṣe fi ìyàwó àtọmọ́lẹ̀ to be suffering and did not abandon them to go and marry Kàfáyà tó fi wọ́n lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ la mọ̀. So òun ló mú ìyá àjọ ló mú Kàfáyà lọ bá Maureen tí Maureen fi tó ṣe gbòòrò pé Genesis mo ti ń wá láti jọjọ rẹ̀ bó ṣe tó ṣe jájà nìyẹn o. That was how this whole saga started o. Now every other bitter person now leverage on it to start coming out. Ìyẹn ni Aunty Bukky rí táwọn náà mú bitterness ti wọn because almost the same species ni Aunty Bukky àti Kàfáyà. These are two people who feel entitled to ownership of Genesis as a wife, who dream it in their mind but does not have the pedigree and the culture and the integrity to keep it. I'm not about Timothy and Titi was because he was already married. Kàfáyà had all the privilege and the opportunity. How can you be dating Genesis? I don't know how this man could accommodate that kind of nonsense. In fact, ọ̀rọ̀ Kàfáyà gan mi ò ní treat ẹ mi ìmọ̀rún nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe mi ìmọ̀ ṣe. SOJ ni mo máa gbé fún òun ló lè handle Kàfáyà. Ọmọ játijàti Vivian Aribi yẹn ó ń ṣòṣì káàkiri lórí show wọn. See, Maureen show don't piss me off like the commenter. The commenters, oh God. Those who call in on that show. But you see, they are anonymous. Any Maureen back kuni. Maureen ponu ni o. Àwọn yẹn ti wọ́n ti. Now, surprisingly, When SOJ came out last week, I just did a brief show for Maureen. Maureen came out the next day, and in her own defense, in her show, she did this rubbish. In her defense, she did this nonsense. She said all of these things, and I want you to listen to it. In her defense.
I need help. All these things, they said this, I listen to everything. One with God is majority. So I'm going to pay the accounts if you want to pay. And those of you concerning Sister Shadi, apart from few people, you'll be married, 3 or 4, no food, no keep money. Nobody has paid any money. Have I come to you guys that I'm looking for? Surgery.
Oh, sorry.
Did you guys see me raise any fund for Shadi? Please don't cover me. You are here. Did I come to you for any fund for Shadi? Emma Bob, you want to give account to what you will take back. But if I give account to what you will take back, no, that's the rest of the work. So, but I want to pin my account. So, when you have a police or call up, my pin account to me. And what I am asking for is a lawyer. But as per Shade, active finalized to Shade. Me on the raise the work of Shade. The only money will receive a one account before upkeep Shade hasn't care of them. But there's a screenshot for a day like this. But as potato, so I want to fail proof. One of us see, one of how the transformer careless. I'm only particular about us that is here. It's so unfortunate that a lot of people don't have work. They don't have work.
Thank you. If it's more than very good. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I don't know what the look at. I don't know what is so low in Tibet.
Never Zimuno. Iná ti lọ.
So if you want to pay, you can pay through PayPal, you can pay into our account, you can pay through CashMe, and those of you who come to me that want to pay, but we are in Nigeria, we can't use all this link. I have a GTB account, I put it there. You can use my GTB account for me.
Not this.
So if you are here, and those of them, these are the 3 accounts that we are using. We are using PayPal, UK accounts, CashMe, and Nigeria accounts. Please, whatever the Lord is laying in your heart.
PayPal, UK account, CashMe, and Nigeria account.
But as for Shade, if you want to give Shade anything, don't just for her upkeep. Please, why you are putting that money? write it there, Shade upkeep. Whatever that is due to her, we will come back and give proper account. So whatever anybody is saying, I see no, this is my platform. And our platform. Whatever that happened here does not concern anybody. And it's over tell on all transformer of I want to thank everyone for the contribution. Only of you, she's fully back. Life. We are here to make things happen. We are not here to just come on Facebook and start ranting. For those of you that understand why I am here on this Facebook, it's because of injustice. And I did not derail from my initial reason why I'm here. Oníkàlùkù ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó bá wá síbí báyìí. Àwọn bí ìbá sọ́rí Facebook wọ́n wá jà ní. Àwọn bí ìbá sọ́rí Facebook wọ́n wá ṣe pẹ̀lú èmi wá sọ́rí Facebook because I feel cheated and I feel what they are doing is totally wrong, and that was why I pursued it with all my might. So people should just get their priority right. Why I am here, and this is the reason why I'm here. And the reason why this DIOTB is for this purpose. But then serve purpose. Because and I said, whatever is going to take me. The idea and everything is so whoever wants to go and die, we have come to stay. So recently, this is that issue what I said daily. And daily, if you know, all we have to do is daily he has written 2 petitions.
Do you guys notice how unarticulated this girl can be? Daily, if you know, daily have to petition. Kilo, oh God, don't want to show. I want her to finish her statement.
Here and in Nigeria. So his own case is true. Oluborio is wrong. Oluborio is wrong. Delio is true. And you all know that a few days ago, the police they were looking for Shade. And all these things, we know we are not there. We are going to pay lawyers, we are going to do so many things, and we are going to pursue our case. We want justice for her. We want justice for her.
As a family.
It's not everything that can come here and be. Because they are equally watching. I would have loved to disclose everything to you guys.
I will disclose on your behalf.
We don't want to play into the gallery.
We don't.
That's why we are being careful.
We don't.
So Mumbai, we are going to appreciate every penny, every cover. The manager of Adomo, I listen to a lot of our purpose. Our Kiwa water is abandoned and Logical. So the issue of the day, when that lady called, and somebody yesterday was saying, I said I want to play Smart for Jesus, what he said about Dele. This has to be fast. I'm sorry, I need to do a surgical operation right away.
Did you hear the last statement? I'm sorry, I need to do a surgical operation right away. Now, when I saw this, I laughed. We are. eléyìí ò tí ì nǹkan kan ti mí gúlegúle báyìí ẹ tó di ṣe 45 minutes show fún ẹ tó yẹ pé ọ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀dí ìfọ̀ fún ẹbí passport gangan. Now but look at the defense. First of all people, to say somebody don't have a job, Maureen, Maureen, of all maggots, to say somebody don't have a job, Maureen that has been living on government benefit for a period of I. Maureen that the only job she will have gotten is the fraud charge that you want to register with Samujo. What does Maureen do for a living? Before you shall employ somebody to do a job for you in your company, you will get their resume now. Where is Maureen's resume? School wo lo lọ? Iṣẹ́ wo lo kọ́? Owó wo lo mọ̀ ṣe yàtọ̀ sí fraud? What is your job? Láti jọ́ tó ti lu jìbìtì cargo business tó sá lọ́mẹ̀ àtowó àtẹrù kò sí èdè wọ́n rí dì sí àwọn tó gbá sí wà life. Cargo business tó dálẹ̀ tó ń bá èèyàn cargo. How did you end it? How did the company fold up? Where is the money of the people who entrusted their fund and their goods into your hand? And you are coming here to nail pastor. Me, the thief, this side. Where is the money? And then you have the effrontery and the temerity to come out to say somebody don't have a job. Excuse me, you clock in on Facebook in the morning and clock out in the evening. Every day. You don't have a life. You don't have a job. You are living on government benefit all your life. And this is the part that I know that you are very stupid. So, I would have thought that somebody who wants to rise supposedly as an advocate for injustice will have had a workout scheme to carry out their modus operandi while they are doing it. Excuse me? So, Maureen, really? Like, seriously? You do not have a plan to counter confrontations while you are attacking these people? First of all, I hate the fact that you cannot take criticism. The day I came out for you the last time, the next day, also this way, I was going to be I damn the shade, you couldn't move back and see let by. Okay, any day they mention about Samujo, you go online because I want to read it. I say, money, am I Sukunjo? Am I here to be Samujo? Tell me, money could do Samujo. I'll be more paro more any. All of the national issue, you will be anytime they say anything about Doja and Samujo, she's getting bitter and started crying on the show. They say, Victor Gilo, that is Maureen Man K. You can't take criticism. They just said something about you. You jump at the next day and started ranting like this. Started saying rubbish. No, now what I don't get is this. Maureen, this is my third question for you. So, like, seriously, seriously, no, like, for real, you have been doing all these things without a plan of having a legal involvement, or having a legal structure to prosecute these people. So you just come on Facebook and just think you will shout. Like, Maureen, seriously, you really think you're just going to come online because Facebook wanting to open a lot of on she brain test, on she IQ test, on the Facebook for anybody, you can go live. Come and nail like when you don't build success out of their life, out of their time. Were you thinking in your head that you will be coming for people all this while and attacking people and criticizing pastors and they will not come for you, or they will not question you, or they will not sue you to court? Is that what you think? With Maureen, I had one of our show and she started saying, hey, Genesis, in your buruku say I don't need Pastor Ego, but you go to court to a pastor don't bring your court. But the bad, you really. But then tell you any lantern and in this after could you come go to shell like ye? Not be lower can you do lawyer? Oh, basic in David be your me, Nipota court. Salvation Ministries. She went to jail for it. She was sentenced for about 2 years for it. And she bought her born again. Ó yẹ kó tiẹ̀ gba experience ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó ti advance, tó ti less experience, tó ti kàgbá kò ní irú ká máa sọ wúrowúro yìí. No, I know she will come online. I know very sure that she will come online. Because of the man she won, he will to miss jab. To miss Jan. A wise person will listen, process, and think. I like that. So rubbish now. You see what I'm saying? How she can easily jump to defend herself? Oh, Fino now. So now so it be. You can't take criticism at all. Of course, this or not. What you want to buy? This is another scam in perspective. Oh, the girl is okay. She said she raised, people donated money for Sade's upkeep. Did she ever mention that before now? The day she brought Sade to the show, first of all, it was that Sade died. Accountability is zero. Objectivity is zero. And then Sade was suddenly, after dying, she came back alive, and then you brought out this, and then you brought one old fool to be making false witnesses, and then you bring all of these people. Now, she said it openly. Let me look for the video. Pekoma Bensini donated to Wopu Sade, and she pasted a PayPal account that same day. Now we are asking questions, and this bastard said only 4 people donated for Sade's upkeep. Who? You never raised funds for Sade's upkeep? The question is, has Sade gotten that upkeep money? Where is it? Did you send any upkeep money to Sade? Excuse me, you never raised money for Sade's upkeep. You never at any point did a fundraising for Sade's upkeep. You want to leverage on that girl's predicament again to defraud people once again. She lied for a living. You are the same person who came about this old rape allegation against Genesis. Genesis rape Jumoke. Oh, rape Jumoke. 2 weeks down the line, she came back. Me only one rapist because Jumoke suffered me for rape. And you still want any sensible person to listen to you. You still think anybody will find you credible? Ìwọ ló sọ pé rape Jumoke. Ìwọ ló padà ló sọ pé kò rape ìjọ tó ti ṣẹ̀sín. This same you said Genesis bóyá rape bóyá have sex was having sex with Bukky Jesse. Copies there, accomplice there. So I go to Daru. Say was sleeping with Bukky Jesse. Ìyẹn ṣe show fún ẹ ó ní àgbo ẹkù díẹ̀ pé kó lọ mu kíní ẹ̀ bí ló ti mu. And we know you are on medication now. We know you are on side medication. Oh, gbádùn ọrú ẹ ti dàrú, but bí wọ́n ṣe ká ní Nàìjíríà ní irú borin yìí wà ní tí ò bá sí yàbá tí ò sí lárò ó máa wà ní alágbò by now. Wọ́n á dìde lọ́wọ́ dé lẹ́sẹ̀ because she's not acting right. Don't come and be using Facebook to cure your depression. Just get a life, get a dig, please. Till today, only 4 people raise the money for Sade alone. Now, if people want to donate money for Sade, why can't Sade's account be just pasted and people just donate money directly into her accounts? Sade yẹn járògbó, àbólógbò ni. Why can't Sade's account be pasted and let people donate money for her? I said it that day. If any one of you could remember and be honest with me, I said this is going nowhere. On two ground, they cannot raise anything for this girl. Àwọn òwúṣà àwọn audio caller yẹn. Wèrè máa ní wọ́n àwọn máa kàn fix. Àwọn náà kàn fi pa pandemic stress máa ní. Wọ́n fi mọ̀rin pa pandemic ni. Tó bá débi action, human being ló mọ̀ plan jùlẹ̀ ayé yìí. Human being ló mọ̀ wo plan ní àgàgà Nigeria ló ní analysis jù wọ́n bẹ plan. Tẹ́kọ̀ débi implementation wọ́n máa JP ni. Don't you know by now? Abanida Oginbanidebe. I said they will be able to raise nothing. In like 4 days, all that was in the stupid thing that she pasted was 50 pounds. Now, look at what I played now in her defense. Because she said, she said, tí wọ́n lọ pé kí ló mọ̀ ta ló mọ̀ kíníkan òun náà ti wá ń wo. You can see that she's get thrilled by viewers. You have 1,500 live audience, 2,000 live audience. Is that what you are calling success? Wo bí live audience ò kí ń fowó sàkáǹtì èèyàn o. Má fọ́ o. Wọ́n kàn wá wẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lẹ́yìn àti ẹ̀ ní wọ́n bá kó o máa gba ibiṣẹ́ wọn lọ. Everybody make ẹ̀ ni o. Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ mi, mo ti wò ó ìrọ̀rùn ní mi tí ẹ wà kan tó máa wọlé òkú ìyàwó náà máa sín o. Everybody wey dey watch you dey do their job. Gbogbo wa gádà sórí show GOTV àjọ ń wò ìwọ ń ṣẹlẹ́yà wú ẹ̀ àfún ẹ̀ Aunty Maureen, you are doing well. Aunty Maureen, keep exposing them. See, Maureen ponu ìmọ̀wé ó ní family ṣó lóbìjá. Somebody called you on your show and say ẹ wo àwọn tó ń sọ fún yín pé can stop case Genesis yẹn ẹ bá làwọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ túbọ̀ máa expose here. The simple question I will ask the caller if I were you is yes àṣẹ yìí ò ní Facebook ni. Ṣáwọn tó ń pè ẹ́ tó ń sọ fún ẹ pé kó continue yẹn ṣé wọn ò ní Facebook ni àbí Facebook tí wọn ò ní live button àwọn ò lè tán bá go live àwọn èèyàn ní rí àbí. It's so stupid. Look at how she defines success. She wants to say she's better than whoever is criticizing her. And she says she has. And we don't want to go. Hey. Èló ló ti pa lórí Facebook. Yàtọ̀ sí jìbìtì tó máa ń fi predicament àwọn èèyàn pawó yìí. Maureen broke yìí. Ó ń pa gidi jayé ni Maureen broke yìí pa. No, that's my fourth question for her. What do you do for a living? Aside from this madness on Facebook, what do you do? Every other person can stay their job. Everybody knows what I do. Even the enemy does. Somebody called me and say, oh, I know your work. And so I'm like, Ogade, Farabale, Kebi, kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́? Ṣọ́rẹ́ èmi ní kò má mọ̀ ni. Your show máa wá mi wá bí iṣẹ́ ni. Of all the initiate. Even those who are considered as fair enemy, I'm an open book. You keep saying you know my work. Like if you know my work, you go. Say I know where you work. Ah man, Oga, thank you for knowing. Even if you don't know it, ask me. I will tell you now. She's broke. I went through Maureen's video for the past like at least 2 years on YouTube. Wig coil again. Kí ló máa ń pe wig yẹn? Láti 2 years doesn't lo wig yẹn. 2 years ago. Wig yẹn bóyá bí $40 no ti cheap. Bóyá bí $36. 2 years ago nothing dé wig yẹn. Ìjọkan àti Maureen tó tú ò bọ́ta. Mo ní yé ojú mi ò ní rí bi. Ó dẹ̀ wó báyìí. Bí òkété tó mú rèké, ó dẹ̀ wó báyìí. Kí ló dé tẹ́ kí wọ́n wà tó kàn máa choose pé òun ní nísìnyí láyé ẹ̀? Kí ló dé tó kàn máa choose ìnira láyé ẹ̀? bó jẹ́ Amazon lọ wá ṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà as in àbá kò sí Amazon UK Tisco anyone just do something for your life, do something profiting. Are you not ashamed? Unfortunately, even your actions is getting no results. Ta ló ti gbé síta tí ó tó affect. Ta ni Maureen to criticize tí ó career ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ wálẹ̀. There's something that somebody sent to me recently. Oh, they piss me off, man. Like, you guys are always putting this nonsense to what is not relevant. I don't know if anybody have seen it. They said there was something that is going on. They are sending everywhere all over UK for people to sign petition that they should stop Genesis, that Genesis will be banned from entering the UK. And somebody sent it to me and said, see what they are doing. And I'm like, you guys should keep quiet. Why are you always putting relevance to what is not relevant? Okay, let's say they sign petition by them because they can go all their way to get crowd to sign it. And they now stop Genesis from coming to UK. So freaking what? Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀mí ló ní Genesis yẹn ti dé UK òun last. Ẹ̀mí ló ti débẹ̀ gan nílé in his entire life. So ti dé UK tó 6 times ni. Gbọ́ ẹ̀pọ̀nù ni o. So tó máa stop ẹ̀ láti máa wọ UK yẹn jẹ́ what? Ọ̀run àbí? So ní church sí UK ni. Àbíyàwó ló fẹ́ sí UK, àbọ̀mọ ló fẹ́ sí UK. How does not coming to UK affect his ministry? Gbọ́ mi dáadáa, wọ́n sì máa san owó ẹ̀ láti UK. One of the things that this pandemic will do to us is that it will change the order of doing things. Because you see, this pandemic has strained us, but has adjusted us to now embracing certain technologies that we have not embracing before. Because when we could not have physical contacts, everybody resolved to IT. Guess what? By the time pandemic leave, office will stop being a building and it becomes a computer. Church will stop being a wall and it will become a people, a forum on a social media space. So the day UK bet those 6 times, 10 is rubbish. Because you see, there are still people who believe in him. There are people that he has been a blessing to. People call me every day. Oh, this is how I met Genesis, and this is happened. And they say he did something for them. He prayed and God bless it. I will ask a question. There has not been one person that has come to me to say he prayed for me and he asked me to pay this. I've not seen one. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I don't know, but I have not seen. And as so many people have called me to talk to me about their encounter with him. So that is not an attack on his person. That is a deprivation for whoever it is that is in UK. The last time he was in UK, I watched it. He finished all the whole service. He went to an orphanage and donated the money there. So who is benefiting and who is losing? We have more than 6,000 countries of the world. UK is saying they are banning him. So what? And you know, some well-meaning people who love him are worried about, oh, why are they doing this? No, let them do it. That is not an attack on him. That's a waste of time. Stop transfer to Nigeria. Because you see, church will stop being a building. It will still be on his Facebook Live. And he will still preach and he will still raise funds, which is not outside of place for him to do. Pastors live on raising funds. The church grow. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní church àwọn daddy church àwọn mommy yín church àwọn grandpa yín gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní family church tẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ ọbẹ̀ àwọn church gbógunmi tán bí yín sí àwọn church alápòtí onílù alálùmọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ náà fancy church lẹ́fẹ́ tó ní AC tán ní guitar tán play good music counters náà fi yíra àwọn kìnìyàn àbí church live on fund. So if they still say they ban him from going to UK, he will stay in his Nigeria and UK people will still send money to him. Blessing to ju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ò sí o nǹkan tó ń pè lógo nìyẹn o gbéra. This girl just staged an attack that is unreasonable. Unreasonable attack. Life where ò ní meaning, ò níṣẹ́, ò lábọ̀. Now, okay. She now said in this video I just played down that she's raising money for lawyer. Ìyẹn ló dùn mí jù ní ayé mi. Kò sí nǹkan tó sọ tó stupid létí mi tó bẹ́ẹ̀. So, really and truly, Maureen ń ṣe gbogbo òṣì látijọ́ ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ ní plan pé àwọn bá pè mí lẹ́jọ́ o. Ẹjọ́ ta ló rán Maureen ṣẹ́ gogogogo. It's a disgraceful thing. Ẹ mò ń bẹ̀ yín ni. Ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n ti gbé Ṣadé, and I will address that. I said that I'm not going to address anything about Genesis, and I'm very serious about it. But since we are live, maybe I will throw one or two lies to whatever lies they have been saying. Since it's coming from Maureen and I'm addressing Maureen, because I'm saying nothing about Genesis, I'm dead serious about that. Until something significant happens. I should marry her. Story and she my funny. Because I want to less about me want the JP. I want to look at oh, arrogant ni o. Oh my rubbish to Munshe. Maureen, if you look into her eyes, she knows she's wrong. She knows she's saying nonsense. But arrogance in she gone bitterness in kò soon. Bó ṣe wà yẹn kò sure pé kò kì í sùn. You know, now I can't believe that you got into the middle of this and you are raising funds for lawyer. Oh, wow. Wow. So you don't have a plan. So really and truly, she's been doing all of this time. She thinks it's normal for her to just assassinate them and demean them. See, I don't have a problem when people criticize people. That's not the problem. I'm not saying why is she criticizing them. I'm saying her speech is coming with, it's vindictive, it's coming with person. How can somebody and say, whoa, Genesis here, most of them, oh my shesting, we'll go evidence one big. Oh my wallet. Oh my wallet. Ah, no, no be so now. Go pure now. Oh my wallet. Oh my wallet. No, it's not done that way. So by wallet, ní kíní kò fi kọ́ fa wallet. Èèyàn tó gbé gòkè ò lè já wallet. Now, Maureen begins to raise, send an appeal to raise money for lawyer. Now, have you ever asked yourself a question? Which lawyer? Is he lawyer in Nigeria or lawyer in UK? Which lawyer is she raising money from? Which lawyer is he trying to appeal to raise funds from now? I think I'm a salient question. Which case is she raising money for? Is it the same case that we said is a fake document? Is a fake letter from the lawyer? Why do we need a lawyer for it? Just a couple of weeks ago, this letter, they say it's court injunction, and it was not even a court injunction. I can wait and know one lorry. And to be more good to ever the Tom we don't understand the go. Which case are you raising fund for? So you really think you come for people and they will not sue you? You can't take criticism. To bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá counter wà bẹ́ wulẹ̀ wà gbá pẹ̀rẹ̀ wò. Oh, fi náà jóra ẹ̀ wò. Nígbà tí Mama Okeke is sick, he said, I look blog Adeboye. She said the day she has lost respect for Adeboye. I don't know how many of you listen to Maureen. I don't know how people listen to her. I don't know. I really don't know. Ó gbé kíní ọkàn kó lórí ẹ̀ because mo sure kí wọ́n kó fún gbàgbàgbàs. Adeboye. Ha! She said she lost respect for Adeboye the day she heard that they bought a private jet for Adeboye. tí Ọlọ́run bá lè fún ẹ ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ nílé ayé ẹ kó o tiẹ̀ mọ ẹni tó ní private jet kó o lè shake ẹ báyìí kó o kàn lè ní bá ní handshake mo ṣọ́ọ̀kì wà gbọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sínú fíríjì ni tó bá kàn lè ní opportunity lákàn ti meet èèyàn tó ní private jet kó o fún ní handshake báyìí o máa lọ gbé ọwọ́ yẹn sínú fíríjì ni. That they give somebody a private jet becomes your headache. That is why he's no more a man of God. And now, this is her argument. She said, ṣé Jésù wá private jets? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé Jésù, ṣé private jet wà ń gbé ayé Jésù? And I have said I'm going to teach her theology today. In the days of Jesus Christ, nígbà Jésù, the major instrument for commuting are horses, and you trek, you walk barefooted. They are in the desert, they walk barefooted, and then they ride on horse. For those who are successful and those who are, influential. Now, the use of donkey is only, they use donkey for ceremonial activity. When somebody wants to be honored and decorated, is when they make him ride on horse, because horse, you can't use donkey as a means of transportation in those days. In a place that is a desert, no. Donkey don't have speed. Donkey is not for transportation. Donkey is for ceremony. So when they make people ride on donkey in those days, is somebody that is honorable that they want to decorate. That's how that's when they make people ride on donkey. Now, so if you put that to Jesus riding on donkey into Jerusalem, he was decorated to Jerusalem. It's equivalent to this time like somebody is riding on a Rolls Royce Phantom into the city. So if you think riding on donkey is a symptom of poverty, it was a display of honor, wealth. You think Jesus was poor? Ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó yẹ kẹ́ ka Bible pastor lè ń dó. Kò jẹ́ kẹ́ rí ní pé pastor lè bá sùn káàkiri náà. Kẹ́ máa bá pastor sùn kiri báyìí náà ni. You think Jesus was poor when he was alive? I don't know who the demonic gospel that makes you think that poverty means godliness. No. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. God is not poor. Jesus was not poor when he was alive. Show me a poor man that have a treasurer. The Bible says that Jesus have a treasurer. Judas Iscariot was the treasurer among the disciples of Jesus. Was a treasurer. If you don't have treasure, you don't need a treasurer. There's no poor man that have a treasurer. So anybody who is preaching to you that being poor and living a low life is godliness, is demonic gospel, they lie to you. So if you say somebody was given a gift of private jet, if only you wish, if only somebody can give you bó ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ Camry, inú ẹ̀ máa dùn, bó ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ Uber wa máa fi ṣe. You see, come for Adeboye, come for this, come for Oyedepo. Did you hear? How many of you watched the show where they said that Adeboye and Oyedepo are gay? Gay, it makes so many careless statements. There is no way. Oyedepo that is putting Nigeria on the map. You say Adeboye and Oyedepo, they are gays. I will go and do a compilement of all of our stupid statements and posted it and I will post it on Facebook. She said so many stupid stuff. You are angry about people who are succeeding in their life because you feel, if pastors are that bad, why did you register a church? Why were you having planned to have your own church and you register a church as a limited liability company? Ole of form. Ole burúkú. Àwọn obìnrin alábọ̀dó until tó bá rọ́kùnrin kan ṣáà life wọn kẹ́ sọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ pa ni. Kẹ́ fàjẹ́. You can't do anything for yourself. Àwọn èèyàn máa ní fún mi alákìjà. We see so many women that make success of their life without succeeding by themselves. Succeeding. There are so many women all over Europe, all over UK, all over America who are single parents and they have built affluence around themselves. They've stand up to the occasion and they begin to establish themselves. And they are successful and they are happy. Listen, singleness is not loneliness. You can be single and happy. You can be married and lonely. The fact that you are single does not turn you to a nuisance. If you are single and you are lonely, it is because your character has repelled every good people around you. You have a repelling behaviors around you. That is why nothing is working. That is why nothing is working. Everybody is not right to you. Everybody is a scam. Everybody is wrong. Just you. Just you. Just you. What is it? You just want to come to Facebook. Ọmọ and Mark Zuckerberg. Ọmọ I think he's in like number 4 or 6 now. World billionaires. Koto eme. Àbúrò ẹ̀ kọ́lé òǹjíṣò. Orígbórí ẹ̀ ti burú. Èèyàn ló ṣe Facebook yìí tí wọ́n sọ̀bẹ̀ tó sọ̀bẹ̀ di 2-bedroom flat. Wà clock in láàárọ̀, wà clock out lálẹ́. Wà clock in láàárọ̀, wà clock out lálẹ́. Òǹjí sí Facebook, òun close sí Facebook. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń tí ẹ̀. Àti ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ń tí ẹ̀ ìwọ̀n ló ń tira ẹ̀. Òun wọ́wé gbogbo orí ti funfun. Ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ́? How old is Maureen Badejo? Tó ti dàbí JF Ọdúnjọ. What is the problem with you? Why are you mourning over what you never had? Ìkànnì bá sọ́sọ́ àmọ̀jò dálẹ̀ kò dá o. Fáwọn mọ̀ kó máa sínwé báyìí ni. Ṣebí ìwùlà at least, What is the problem? Now, she's raising money for a lawyer. Ẹ bá ń bi wọ́n pé lawyer wo. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé fake ni lẹ́tà lawyer tó ń wá fún yín? Nígbà tó di last week nísìnyí, ọ̀rọ̀ ti change o, wọ́n ti raise owó lawyer o. Ẹni tó bá gọ̀, á hàn nú wẹ̀ o. Ẹ máa dáwó fún Maureen ni o. Ó ní Genesis ti competition méjì. Olúborí ẹyọ kan so òun ní kéèsì 3. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ gbà mí. Ọlọ́pọlọ wo ló ń sọ pé òun ṣe Facebook? See, let me talk to you real quick. Whoever is taking Facebook serious, ṣé mo pé ní ẹ stupid. Controversy ò ní tán Facebook o. Controversy ò ní tán Facebook o. Tó bá bú ẹ Facebook tó torí ẹ̀ máa sùn, òun orí ẹ̀ yí ni o. It's called social media o. So Tani in his right senses, who in his right mind? He does not in blog, he will not be photo. Share anything responding. Because I expected it to happen. I saw it coming. I envisaged it. You think I'm going to be coming out and attacking like 3, 4, 5 people who are coming with lies, and I'm debunking all the lies, and I think they will not come for me? That would be stupid of me. I expect them to do so. I have made a space in my mind for the attack. So when he came and said, oh, okay. Well, I did, I'm probably that. Okay. No, it's okay. People come and say, we're going to solve Tony. Okay, yeah, to what effect? Why boom, can waste time at that time? Think about it, because it doesn't stop me. Immigration won't do that. I better alone. Taloma were in the right senses. Toma one show that is supposed to be for fun. For the fun of it. Okay, let's say you want to expose pastor. Oh, the low sense here. Oh, the bad day. The people want the case meta. Let on no. Ah, obi to record o. Agba ọ̀daràn ni ẹ o. Kéèsì mẹ́ta lórí wọn nìkan. That is lack of wisdom. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lọ pé booking slow, booking ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe tó. IQ bèbí yẹn sì ń ṣiṣẹ́. She know when to retreat. For posterity sake, don't get your court. Ṣé àwọn tó ti booking disturb láti máa lo platform ẹ̀ máa fi sọ̀rọ̀. A máa lo àwọn other people. Call into other people's show to talk. Call. So she can deny it. It's easy for her to say, I didn't do it. You have 3 cases at the same time. Okay, ẹjọ́. First of all, you will let lawyer na fake. All of a sudden, na fake it is na original. Our competition méjì, ẹjọ́ bá mi bí pé bolo ti ní cases sí tó fi ní PayPal account. Ó sọ lórí account mẹ́ta làwọn lò. Àǹtí ò tún mọ mask, kò tiẹ̀ tún mọ ká gbogbo nǹkan ló bá bí oko etí lé orí ẹ̀ ò gádà mọ́. Ó ní account mẹ́ta táwọn lò nìyẹn. But PayPal, Cash Me, account UK and account Nigeria. Ṣebí mẹ́ta lélẹ̀ yà bẹ̀. This is mẹ́ta. Now, if they file an accusation against you in UK, why do you need Nigeria accounts? If they file an allegation against you in Nigeria, why do you need UK? Òpònú sọ̀wé nù ẹ́. Kàfáyá tó kẹjọ wá bá ẹ òfò hibernate. Ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ kí Kàfáyá ti pè sórí ṣóò kankan. Ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ Kàfáyá ti gbọ́. Bí Kàfáyá ṣe ń wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó rojọ́ fún ẹ, ó ń pe àwọn èèyàn, ń pe gbogbo àwọn bàbá kiri kan kọ́ máa bóhùn bẹ̀. Wọ́n gbé òun síta. Ó ń fix orúkọ ara ẹ̀. Dìdìrín tiẹ̀. Ọmọ náà là ń rán síná. Ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní ègùn tó gọ̀ ló ń gbégun nu. Because nínú gbé ìgúnnu, ègún tó bá gọ̀ ló máa ń gbé. You know why? Aṣọ ìgúnnu kò lápò. Aṣọ ìgúnnu ò ní bí ọwọ́, kò ní space ọwọ́. So ìgúnnu kọ́ ló ń jó tí nìkó bá yára báyìí tó ń jó tó ń lọ́rùn mọ́lẹ̀ tó ń sọmọ asọ́ tó ń ṣe display. Àwọn èèyàn tó ń appreciate pé ìgúnnukú ń dó tó fẹ́ náwó fún ìgúnnukú ò lè tẹ́wọ́ gbà, ìgúnnukú èkì tẹ́wọ́ gbowó. So àwọn atọ́kùn ẹ̀ ló máa bá gbowó ẹ̀. Ìgúnnukú ò mọ iye tó pa. So atọ́kùn máa ti rọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀. Iye tó bá sọ pọ́ paná pa. So wọ́n lé ègùn tó gọ̀ ló ń bá wọn gbé ìgúnnu. Ègùn tó bá gbọ́n atọ́kùn ló ń ṣe. Look at how foolish and how gullible you are to get yourself clustered up in 3 court cases. tó ṣe wá ń raise offering fún ẹ gbà mí kí ni Genesis ṣe tó ti wà ṣe báyìí ṣé bó ló ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní kí ló fẹ́ ṣe yìí ta ni Genesis ti gbébọn sí lórí tó fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ta ló ti ní gidi gan I don't understand how people think. Kéèsì wo ló fẹ́ gba lọ́yà fún? Because let me give another revelation to it. They filed, if Genesis filed a complaint in Nigeria, ẹjọ́ ṣé wọ́n file against MAUREEN in Nigeria ni? The case that was in Nigeria that Genesis filed a complaint for was the accusation that they made against him pẹ̀lú Funmi Lawal. You remember Funmi Lawal? Funmi Lawal, the actress that come outside to say Genesis defrauded her of 2 million. Bọ́n sọ 2 million fún Genesis. So ṣé tẹ́ ẹ bá wá accuse èèyàn ó defraud èèyàn kan? Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọ ẹni pé so many secrets ṣì wà. Wọ́n ti sọ pé ṣó rape yín ni, ṣó fẹ́ yín ni, ṣó tòsí yín ni. I know they are coming up with something. Until this man rose up and say enough is enough. At least lẹ́yìn tẹ́ wọ́n UK bá ṣe ṣòṣì torí pandemic ṣì ń fún yín láyé jẹ. Torí ẹ máa délé, wọ́n á délé ṣáá ni. Now, ìwọ tó wà Nàìjíríà tó wá lò as witness láti jọ́ tó mọ àlè ọmọ Túndé Glorious yẹn ti bí ẹ first witness ó sá lọ ni kò súnlé. Where is Túndé Glorious? Wèrè Maureen come out to start saying wọ́n attack Túndé Glorious wọ́n ṣe kíníkan. See, what do you call attack? Now this Funmi Lawal came outside make this one witness to say that he paid 2 million naira to Genesis. You are an actress. The rest of the actors begin to call her, and now the person that you accuse found himself not guilty to the allegation. The only way, the right way to plead your cause is to make a complaint at the police station. He went to the police station and filed a complaint that somebody is lying against him. For crying out loud, the police called Funmi Lawal and say, come and write your statement. And then they call Sade. Sade yanu ẹ máa ń ṣe mí. Mi ò rò bó ní family. I know ẹ máa ń ṣe mí. I don't like to talk about Sade because I'm being sensitive about it. But I wish somebody can caution her now. Kó tó yíwọ́ ọmọ lọ́wọ́. So they went to file a complaint. Now, the ideal thing, somebody has come to report you that you make a false witness against you. The police call Funmi Lawal and say, report to the police station. That is not an arrest. That is not jailing. If I said something, and I know it's true, and the police called me, in fact, you should not even wait until the police called you. In the first place, one bad 2 million lower Funmi Lawal. Funmi Lawal feel defrauded. What is she supposed to do? Kó tó gbé oje ndoro dọ́dọ̀ àwọn Bukky Jesse, because Bukky Jesse is not a magistrate. You should go to police station and file a formal complaint. You should not be Genesis that will even go and report you. It is you that should go to the police station yourself to file a complaint. You are the one that was being defrauded. But now, because your claim is feeble and has no legal basis, you went to, because the idea was to defame him. I don't know what motive she got to. No, so now is an ex. She introduced herself as an ex-actress, and I like that. She's of blessed memory. Her career is of blessed memory. Now, you make the allegation, went on a public space to accuse this person. This person did not fight you. Went to the police station to make a complaint of false allegation. You are being invited as a witness, as somebody would be called, and they say, come and write your own story. That's how it's done. This person said, "What mommy? Okay, you want to accuse work for stories here." Sade will need the story to quote. Since Sade knows that there's an incident, Sade herself is an evidence. So the same way they call Funmi Lawal, they call Sade. Co-work statement there. Hell let loose. Maureen came out the next day and began to shout. One threat, one imagine. You see the way they throw pity party. It's one imagine. Kini kan pastor. Ṣé yan Ọlọ́run leléyìí? Wọ́n fọlọ́pàá gbé Ṣadé, wọ́n fọlọ́pàá gbé Ṣadé. No. ẹ̀yin lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kéèsì wọ́n yìnbá Ṣadé kó wá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ kì í yanjú lórí Facebook kò kì í ṣe magistrate kò ní it's not an arrest the way they say it on Facebook is as if police went to Ṣadé's house to go and apprehend her or went to Funmi Lawal's house. No, it was a phone call. Hello, there's an allegation against you. Please come and write your own statements. That's how it works. There was not a use of force at all. These people lie. This girl said, pastor to be on the court. What? Idiot is here, don't blog on lórí Facebook. Pastor don't be on the court. Why the pastor should be on the court to accuse pastor wrongly? What part of the Bible says he can't sue you? I shake my head. I feel so disgusted when I see your callers calling you and say you are doing the work of God. By what definition? Olórí burúkú lẹ́yìn tẹ́ tí mo rí ni o. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run àjọ kan tó Ọlọ́run bá tí ojú ẹ̀sìn mọ̀rin bá rọ̀ á kàn yín tilétilé tọmọtọmọ. How is that the work of God? How is defaming people a work of God? Whether I'm not saying whether they are right or wrong. Genesis o, Olúborí o, ó ti gbé ìdí pastor kan nísìn, Adébóyè Oyèdépò. I am not justifying them or defending them. Whether they are right or wrong, how can somebody wake up in a life to say all I'm going to do is to begin to insult people and curse them and do this and malign them and you are actually dragging the name of God in the mud yourself. You are doing worse than the people that you say they are doing. You are disregarding God every time. And they are encouraging her. They say he's doing the work of God. That's not the work of God. Your platform is disrespecting God. Is disdaining God. You are bringing ridicule to the name of God. People listen to you and just get up and say, I want to pass on your lórí burúkú ni. You know you are being a trigger to a malicious statement like that. Because of you now, somebody is making, such blasphemy. And they tell you are doing the work of God, you believe. To don't need views. Oh, team of sense is not popular. Oh, bad news is good news. Because you are saying rubbish, people will come and listen to you. Only the 5,000 live audience. That doesn't justify that you are doing the right thing. These people they are not getting it. They are being carried away by viewers. No. As a matter of fact, you should be afraid when you suddenly begin to have massive viewers. Know that something is wrong in your content. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. You spend all your life hunting. You don't have a job. You don't have a life. You don't have a husband. You don't have a relationship. You are full of failure. You registered a church, it did not work. You registered a cargo business, it shut down. Nothing has worked in your life. Nothing has ever worked in your life. And you are sitting on Facebook to criticize people who are doing well from themselves. With the level of criticism you are giving them, they are still doing well. Think. It is sad. And people don't even go into the details of your life to see who is talking. Go. Talon sorrow. My anger is that you don't have the pedigree. You don't have it. Bóyá kò máa gbé báwọn tó ṣì ní integrity kò máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ. Tí pásítọ̀ kan bá ṣàìdá, mi ní kí wọ́n máa sọ ẹ̀ sọ. But má sọ ní sọ ẹ̀gàn, má sọ ní sọ tó máa fi mú ìtìjú borúkọ Ọlọ́run. I've seen so many pastors. Ṣé bí kan láyé lánàá yẹn? Okay, ara ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Òdu ẹ̀sìn àyẹn náà ló dé. Àwọn chaplain sọnù, pastor ní oníkóbókóbó kan, olùṣọ́ wa àná, ìyẹn sáà sọwọ́ sọjí. Pastor ní wọ́n rọ̀wọ̀rọ̀ tó ń gbé chaplain Odùkọ̀yà. When I saw this yesterday, I was disgusted. This man really disgusts me. I don't even want to talk about it. But what I found out is that these are one of the major antagonists of Genesis. Àwọn chaplain Ketu rèé o. Àwọn baba Ketu rèé o. This man has played a major role in demeaning Genesis. As at this morning, this man was still making a post on Facebook and was already plotting to defraud people. Kan Kasamu sínú omi, kan wá pè òun as Jesus abi. Go to his page. Go to his page. Scroll to like the last 3-4 this thing. You will see what I'm saying. The same people who have been criticizing Genesis is not doing clinical, is not doing something. Òun ni wọ́n non fi Mr. Sojin on scope lórí kíní ló gbókó jáde. Lókó dàbí skinny elephant yẹn. Odindi olùṣọ́ at that age. Look at that man, the way he just disgraced his entire generation. Olùṣọ́ jẹ́ Mercy Parish. Àwọn tó ń ṣe chaplain ní Kétu nìyẹn o. Evangelist Dr. Adetola Odukoya. Wọ́n fi àwọn ṣẹ̀sìn lánàá àwọn dádì. A lè máa pe oko bàbá yìí ní private part mọ́ báyìí. It's public part because gbogbo àti rí. Mercy Parish, you see the name of the church on the behind the bus. Àwọn ò ní private part mọ́ báyìí wà. That's public part. Ẹ mọ̀ bàbá ò popular but Ọlọ́run kẹ́ wọn. Táwọn ò bá tiẹ̀ popular. Ẹ̀pọ̀ wọn ti popular kó wọ́n ti go viral. Gbogbo láti ti go viral wọ́n ti go global. Ó kó sí pápẹ́ yẹn direct ni. Who in his right senses is making video call with somebody you are not even seeing? The person tell you that the place is dark. O de bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tó ṣùkòtò. Kìíní ọ̀hún gan wọ́n rọ jáde báyìí wọ́n gbígbẹ̀ bí ẹ̀fọ́ tó ti domi gbóná sí ni. Wọ́n ń wọ́ jáde ní bàbá yẹn ṣe ló ń mé kó ṣàmà. I was so disgusted. Like, I don't want to. Let's forget about that. I don't want to talk about this. I feel insulted as a man when I saw that show, when I watched that show, when I saw that video. For me, I was insulted as a man. So it's not something that I feel comfortable talking about. I feel very disgusted. I feel very humiliated. I feel ashamed on his behalf. And as a man, I feel very insulted. It's too disturbing for me. I can't even address it. But what I remember is this man is one of a role player in the antagonism of Genesis. Genesis is that. You know what Peter Lord show you, and I went to his profile. Opened his page and I saw that there are 6 people that are mutual friends between me and him. So it rose my curiosity. So I began to dig in. I began to put calls through. Oh! I realized chaplain Ketu. But I want you to do the full show. You need to know. By the way, you can begin to put a call in now. That's fine. I can take calls right now. That's our PIN number. You can't exhaust Maureen in one day. You cannot. (2022973054) is the number to call. How can somebody just sit down and just become an antichrist? Wọn fa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ dáwó fún Maureen ó máa gba yín o, kò dówó lọ́ọ̀yà gbà o, irọ́ ló ń pa o. Now, please excuse me. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Victor, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Please help us ask Madam Maureen, where is the court? This lawyer that she wants to raise money from, this lawyer she's raising money for, where is the court? When is it? Because me, I'm ready to donate to her, but I just want to know where the court is.
Exactly. That is the problem. There is no court anywhere. Kò sí kóòtù kankan tó gbé lọ o.
It's a joke. She thinks this is a joke. All of them think they can just sit online and just chat shit. Oh my God, joke online. How come mama chat shit about these people that she's talking about? There's none of them that she can see and face. I'm very sure. I am very sure. Especially the new pastor. I can't believe that somebody that is a top notch in a bank, how does that add up?
Totally makes sense in it. Somebody is a banker, is a boss in a bank, and you're accusing him of being a money ritualist. Like
sorry, I need be 400 people watching online, and I know it's more. But I can buy that $1. Go fund me. Sit a cabin. Sit that $1. You know my debit con lare.
Kó lọ wáṣẹ́.
Everything pa. Bomba ti pa.
Kò níṣẹ́, kò ní kankan tó ń ṣe.
Sad. It's very sad.
So tẹ́mi bá ṣògùn owó nísìn, màá tún máa ka application máa ṣiṣẹ́.
And you know the thing is, where they get their callers from, I don't know.
Wọ́n máa adulterate ẹ̀, àwọn náà máa ń stage callers yẹn. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó ní family tó lọ́mọ tó gbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ rubbish lórí true bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún máa gbàdúrà fún, nothing will happen to you. Need láti sọ pé something will, because the kind of people and the kind of way she's coming at people, kò sí kí nǹkan má ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Bó ṣe ń ṣe, ẹ wo bóyá ṣe bàbá fẹ́ ridicule bàbá Adébóyè, ridicule Genesis, ridicule àwọn Olúborí, ridicule that redeemed pastor. What for? Alonso ni ó ní pé redeem gbé page wọn sílẹ̀ nítorí that they brought down their page because of her. Ó dàbí pé mi ò gbọ́ rí.
Redeem.
Who is Maureen?
Àlẹ́yìn ló máa ń jọrọ ẹ̀ lójú sẹ́.
Who is kind of one that redeem brought down their page?
Because of Maureen.
Me body is sick.
Kádàrádà.
Anyway, thank you
very much.
Thank you for what you're doing. I just wish that she's watching this show.
Wọ́n bí that she's out right now. Ó gbọ́. Wọ́n kì í lè take criticism. Ààrẹ máa ti gbóná ó ti wà live báyìí.
Ó ti wà live.
Ó ti wà live báyìí.
I play victim. You come and dáwó fún wèrè. And that Buki, that Sade girl is just sad. It's really sad. She went the totally wrong route.
It's sad. She's just, I don't know.
Kán lọ report ní pant.
Wọ́n report ń pàǹtí pé ó parọ́ mọ́ wọn. They invite those people to come and write their statement. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní raise owó lawyer. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dé court. Police station àti court kí báwo lè jọra wọn.
Ó ti ẹ̀dá kó tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ bẹ̀yẹn náà, kó tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ fèsì wọn níbẹ̀ yẹn náà.
Òun kọ́ náà accuse ṣó wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé báwọn witness ẹ̀ náà pè?
Maureen ti gbowó ẹ̀ ò lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ Maureen o. Ṣadé, your money is with Maureen. Ẹ bá wa gbé síta pé ó.
Upkeep money.
Maureen ti ń gbowó Ṣadé o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
All right, Mr. Victor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah. Upkeep money Ṣadé ẹjọ́ ló máa gbà. Torí clearly she's not being kept. She's clearly not being kept. She's not being kept. court case wo ló ń raise owó fún ẹjọ́ mo ń béèrè ní court case wo ni. Which court case are you raising money for? Which one? The same one that you said is fake? Is it the one in UK or the one in Nigeria? You have a GT account. Ah, Auntie Maureen. Takum lie. Ẹbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Kò sí ni ó máa ṣe ṣíṣá ni. Kí ló tún wí báyìí?
Tẹ́bá wá sàdúgbò tí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn wà ń bàdàn bí gbogbo ilé náà ti dàrú gbogbo ilé ìgbà kan ṣe deliverance tàwa 15.
Who said the number is not? I pinned it. It's there. The number is pinned right there. Oh, I think I didn't have maybe some people who are from Nigeria. Let me pin it again. I didn't add the country code. But just make sure you are calling WhatsApp, please. Right, I think I've pinned the number again. I'll pinned the number again so you can get it. You can't really overemphasize Maureen's madness over a failed life. You don't have pedigree, you don't have antecedents, you don't have nothing, and you are attacking people. You are attacking people for no reason. For no reason. Everybody who have been able to succeed where you have failed, you come for them. You come for everybody who have succeeded where you have failed. They will not listen, but we will not stop talking. I've never seen people begin to have a sense of entitlement over a man that is not yours. Sam Ojo máa dá wàhálà lẹ́ o nínú ayé àǹtí o. Ẹ mọ kọ́kùnrin tiẹ̀ fèèyàn lẹ́ báyìí kó o tiẹ̀ búṣì tiẹ̀ kó jẹ́ pé the next 3 months gan wọ́n ti rí ẹ pẹ̀lú olómi o ti up game ẹ. Step up your pussy game, man. Like, you guys should take your keys away from here. Step up your game, man. Kò ti gbọ́nra ni kò ti move on. Gbẹ́gẹ́ wọ̀gbọ̀n àwọn nìkan máa bá rí ẹ pẹ̀lú gan pa wọ́n ni. Ta ló ráyè òṣì. But wọ́n pa àwọn kan ní Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Àwọn kan á ń pè láwọn ọmọ Coca-Cola. Àwọn ológo Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Kò sí nǹkan kan nothing. Ọkùnrin fi ẹlẹ́ wà lẹ́fúrẹ́ láti gbà yẹn ni. Kò sí wọn ṣe lẹ́lò kó tẹ̀ jẹ́ kán tẹ̀ kàn tẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ṣẹ́ ẹ̀gan kó tẹ̀ ó tẹ̀ rí ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ́ pé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ pé kò rọ́kọ àwọn ọkùnrin ò serious pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ àwọn tọkàn fẹ́ bá sùn lórí ó sì dúpẹ́ eléyìí ò tiẹ̀ rẹ́ tó fẹ́ bá sùn èèyàn máa ṣorí bí ológbò àrèlé bẹ́yẹn wá rí èèyàn tó ń tẹ̀lé báwọn ta ló fẹ́ kó rí burúkú ta ló fẹ́ kó virus. Kéèyàn wà kó má àgbàlagbà kó live life ẹ̀ láì níṣẹ́ láì lábọ̀ for years kó dẹ̀ máa búyàn pèrè ń ṣẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń kí lẹ́yìn o pèrè ń ṣẹ́yìn o. This is just questions I have come to ask her. 5 questions now. 1. Where is your husband? How did your marriage end in jeopardy? What did you do? Number 2 question. What happened between you and Sam Ojo? Was it financially related? Does it involve you trying to misappropriate funds? Number 3, how did it go with your cargo business? Where is the money that you defraud people and their goods? Àtowó àtọjà, àtọjú owó àtèrè, gbogbo ẹ̀ wọlé sí yín lábẹ́ ni o. Give us an explanation of what happens. How did your business fold up? Number 4, the money you raised in UK and all of the WhatsApp group, the one that was contributed. Give us an account. How did it go? Give us an account of it. Sam Ojo lóhùn òrówó gbòlówó wà. Torí o jẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀ ni o, torí oníwọ̀ ló raise there o. That's question number 4. Question number 5, sir. Ma, Auntie Maureen, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? Let us see your resume. If you have a job, then you can talk. You cannot not have a job and you are criticizing other people's job. No, go pure now. Go add up. To the down question here, then we'll continue from where I'm stopping. Because I'm stopping here. To room okay, where I beg. I beg shall. To bá lọ rò pé tán lẹ̀, mi ò tí ì ṣí fáìlì ẹ̀ as ní ó pọ̀n lẹ̀ gidi I spent over 3 months doing it. I paid to get your background check done. Orí ẹ̀ máa pé. So, but first of all, give us an answer. The way you jump and jump out and condemn criticism, do this one too. I don't want to. Give me where God don't tell in life also. Give me an answer to this, and we can continue. Yes, 1 or 2 callers. I'm done. I'm done for today. I'm done. You know, Nichelle don't lose 7 hours. Èyàn ṣe máa lo 8 hours. I don't want to keep below 12 hours. No, something is wrong somewhere. Go right now. Facebook. Some have the deep justice, magistrate court, Supreme Court, kí ló máa ṣe? Wàá máa gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Nígbà tó bá wà lórí Facebook, it's not by appointment. See, we that are doing Facebook Live, we are blogging sọnù yìí. We are not different from you that you are watching. Àwa kan gọ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀yin lọ ni. Ẹ̀yin gbọ́n ìforí tí yín pamọ́ ẹ̀ fi Facebook yín connect. Púpọ̀ nu yín fi Facebook yín ta bàtà, ó fi ta aṣọ, ó fi ta bleaching cream, ẹ fi ń ṣe business, ẹ fi ń make owó, àfi ń rojọ́. Ta ló ń sọ fún yàn lórí Facebook? Àwa gọ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀yin lọ ni. So we are not special by being live, by being on Facebook Live. My account is not different from your account. It's the same Facebook we are using. So somebody will now be doing live show on Facebook. The only difference is that maybe we take pleasure in talking to people. That's all. You know, people like to do some. It's like pet peeves. What you love doing, take pleasure in it. Personally, I love to make impact in people's lives. I realize that based on life experiences, based on study, based on life journeys, I've developed certain energy that I feel like I can be in an area of influence to guide people and teach people in certain little things that makes a component of success, and you can help people to gravitate from where they are to where they want to be. That is my own. That is my objective. That is my goal. If I ever see me, my page was created for that purpose. This is an outright digression because I see people who are anti-success. I am for success. When I see people who become anti-success like this, it gets on my nerves. What are you doing? I need an answer, then we can talk. Other than that, shut the hell up. I would not say people should not contribute to you. Should be like, and you're going to cool. To bá ti gbà yín, ẹ máa tó ké wá. Write it down. Ṣadé ṣì máa ṣẹkún Maureen síta. Torí mọ̀ kí Ṣadé máa ké, sure pa. Because now ó ti block chances ẹ̀lẹ́dọ̀ Genesis o. Aunty God today, ká ṣọ̀rẹ́ o. kò sẹ́ni tó ní kọ́ ó ti block chances ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Genesis nísìnyí ó ti fi ra ọ̀tá fún rẹ̀ káàkiri all over Nàìjíríà. àwọn wèrè yẹn kẹ̀dẹ̀ yédè àgbẹ̀ àwọn tó ń tì yìí wọ́n promise ọmọ yẹn ni wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n máa gbé lọ Amẹ́ríkà lọ ìsọjí ẹ̀mọ́ kó wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní American dream ti pẹ́ á dẹ̀ ti máa gbá àwọn àǹtí abroad wọn olówó ẹ̀mọ́ kẹ́sì àwọn èèyàn gbogbo tó wà UK ló wà òkè gbogbo tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà ló lálùbáríkà scam. Some people's life here in abroad ti yí bẹ́tà tí wọ́n promise ọmọ yẹn ni ó dìdìrín náà ọlọ́mọ pèsè ti wá bíbélì ló ṣì tálákà ní ìparun wọn òṣì náà ló máa ń jẹ́ kéèyàn stupid. wọ́n promise ẹ̀ ní àwọn agbélé abroad wọ́n á dẹ̀ jí wọn bí èèyàn gidi kan ẹmọ ẹnu yìí ni kò sí nǹkan mí ẹnu yìí ni gbogbo ẹnu ọ̀hún ló dẹ̀ lẹ́bi tó dàbí nǹkan tó fi mépìyà yẹn tó dàbí nǹkan fi ń dẹja. 7 hours every day from one person, and the whole story always end inconclusively. Tó bá tún di kíkọ́ tẹ́ a tún padà sórí ẹ̀ tó bá tún di gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá tún di láàkọ́ tẹ́ a tún padà sórí kan. Kí ló ti dà fún wọn? Kí ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn? Ta ló ti apprehend tó di pé o lè follow ẹ̀ through tó lè gbé lọ́kọ̀t? Ta ló ti sọ pé o máa help successfully? Stop pouring your bitterness and your failed life. Don't blame all of us for your failed life. If you have gotten yourself a man that is not somebody else's husband, if you consider to come, you must go báwo ni máa rí sáwọn ní ẹ̀ tó máa dàbí ẹni tí ò níyàwó lójú ẹ̀ orí ẹ̀ dàrú. Kò mọ̀ pé Sáàmù Òjó níyàwó. Fọ́kọ ẹni ó dẹ̀ fi wálẹ̀ yóò fi ẹlẹ̀ tí wá di wàhálà báyìí tó dẹ̀ wá di wèrè sórí Facebook. Ẹjọ́ ṣe fẹ́ pẹ̀lú abẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ I'm going. Going, man. Àwọn kan ló tún jẹ́ speaker ti pọ̀ ń ta gan-an. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to draw the curtain right from here. It's been a pleasure being, on the show. I have a culture to draw a learning curve from whatever story or, issues we're dealing with. Because you see, after much and after all we've been, we said, and some we find it funny and some are not funny and some, I believe that I don't want anybody to leave my show without something significant to take as a lesson for the day. I call it the moral instructions or the learning curve. This is it. Yorùbá ní àti kékeré lèèyàn tí ń pẹ̀ka ìrókò. Tó bá dàgbà tán ẹbọ ló máa dà. If you will lie to everybody in this whole world, I beg you in the mercies of God, don't lie to yourself. If you have to lie to everybody, make a decision not to lie to yourself. Tell yourself how you feel, how you really feel. See, tó bá ti di pé èèyàn wà devoided of who to talk to, devoided of having people who can feel their pain, living fake life, fake identity, fake everything. It's a question of time. Hunger is close to your door. Frustration is close to you. There is no situation that you are in that you are the worst person. You will not be the first to be in that situation. Clearly, you will never be the last to be in that situation. Now, trying to pacify your situation, trying to instead of dealing with it and fixing it, trying to cover it because you are more concerned about how people feel or what people are going to say, how people are going to criticize you, is more important to you than you solving the problem. Will make your problem have enough space to grow, and your problem becomes your identity, and then you become a public nuisance like this. Somebody is calling. Hello? 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 So. Hello? Wahoo. You can try call back, but clearly we can't get through. Hello? 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 I don't know what's going on, but can't hear nothing that person is trying to say. Hello? Hello? Wow. I don't know where this person is calling from, but we can't get through you for some reason or the other. Now, so if you can face each issues of life, telling yourself that this is a problem is not out of place. Having a problem and trying to convince yourself that you don't have a problem is a big problem, because your problem will mature and become the psychological issues before you know it. Oh, nimo awumo, and one problem always give back to another one. Don't lie to yourself. Please don't lie to yourself. Don't you ever lie to yourself. Problems are bound to happen to human. We are designed to fix it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such a pleasure to be with you this evening. I will look forward to us having a very short time. I've been developing a content and I'm coming up with, I might probably come out tomorrow for us to have a normal show, because today is a show. I'm sorry to every one of you who have sounded like Omota today. Accept my sincere apology, but we have to speak what you understand. Because I will get back to my real self tomorrow, and we'll talk about what I call, the dexterity of family finance, and we'll look into one of the things probably tomorrow. I'm not promising, but I should be out tomorrow, but I'm not coming for nobody. Okay, I'll get back to my real self. It's such an honor to be with you guys. You guys rock. Thank you very much for staying on. Thank you very much. I know the Ameba have left the show. They went to. I know people like 5 years. Omobola Molali want to shake it over by. I'm at one new repene. Eke pawanku. Eke I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.